the podcast, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Come on in. It's camp talk. It's camp time. We're gonna break it down today. Y'all already see what time it is. Come on, wipe your feet off on the mat and bring it on in. Let's get into it as we do, man. Fellas, how y'all feeling today?
Feeling all right.
Man,
Feeling all right.
it's that time. We getting ready to get it. Y'all, do y'all understand how close we are to hearing some pads thump? Oh my goodness. Boy, it's
Look
time.
at here. Look at here. I'm so excited. I can't control myself right now, man, because it's one of those things where, look, bruh, it's time to get this team right. It's time to get back on track. It's time to see the development. It's time to see all the hard work come together now. I'm ready, man. The question is, everybody, Panther Nation, are you guys ready for what's coming? Look, training camp is here. Look no further. Let's get
Training
it.
camp. Then you got organized team practice. Then you got preseason. Then they made the final 53-man roster. Then we getting ready to go play in the Mercedes-Benz Dome. Then we got Monday Night Football. Yo, back to back to back to back shit get ready to start happening around here. Let's get it.
Man, look, y'all already know it. Today, the topic is training camp. The topic is the outlook at right guard position. Everybody know with Austin Corbett going down, we have to take our time and get that positioning right. We must have the right guy in place. And the Panthers have been linked to a certain individual. Have you heard the news go?
Yes, I have. It's a 4-year guy from Denver. He was 42 overall 4 years ago. Right guard. Started 62 games over there in Denver. I don't have all the ins and outs on him, but I think because of the big contract with Russell, the big contract with Sean Payton, and a couple other things, that I think they couldn't retain him. So y'all, we picked up a guard that's not a slouch. He could be the replacement for Austin Corbett or hellified depth, and that's what you want
Mm.
when you have. I hate to say it, don't come to a 5'9", 5'10", 100 and some odd pound quarterback that you want to keep upright at all times.
I got you. I got you. So, in case anybody was wondering, the Carolina Panthers have been linked to a certain guy named Dalton Reisner, and he is the current free agent that has been playing with the Denver Broncos. 28 years old. The guard, the former guard that was coming, the former second round pick from the 2019 draft, has been a full fledged starter. He started,
Hmm.
played 62 games for the Broncos, and I think this guy would be a great addition to add in the absence of Austin Corbett. Let's talk about it, man. Do you think that the Panthers are going to take a look at him? One, being that it's going to probably cost a little bit of money to get him in here, and are they going to pull the plug on something like that to solidify what you need to help Bryce Young out the most? Big
Well,
bodies.
I'm gonna take it first. I
Go ahead.
say they have to. See, yeah, yeah, a lot of you guys have been listening to Cap, Cap. This is a no cap zone. This is a learning channel. Once again, I'm gonna tell you this shit all year. I don't give a fuck if y'all get mad with me. No cap zone, learning channel. Once again, we back our shit up with stats, illustrations on the screen, the whole nine. So I'm gonna just tell you what I'm talking about. If you wanna say, oh, you go, what I'm talking about, don't let me put it on there. We done showed a bunch of people out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have stopped doing that bullshit coming around here talking about we don't know what the fuck we talking about. But I digress. Anyway, we got Cade Mays, right? What's Cade? 3-year guy, 2-year guy, something like that. Third year guy. This will be his
Going
third
two
year.
year, going in his third. Yes.
Yeah, swing lineman. He's played some right tackle for us. He's played right guard, left guard. He's played center. We really brought Cade in to be the backup, or if not the starter, for Pat Elflein. Okay, so when we was able to get Bradley Bozeman, it was that experiment was over. So K goes back to being swing guard, something like that. Swing guard, swing tackle, whatever, swing lineman. All right. So now that Austin Corbett was out of the picture, we say, that who's next man up? K. They said K was looking real good, minicamp, all that stuff. All right. So now we got that name slip. I'm bad with names, y'all. Y'all know that. What's his name there? Q. The
Talking
guy
about
we
Justin
talking
McCurry.
about. Justin McCurry. Justin McCurry. Justin McCurry. Denver may not be able to retain this guy
Oh, you
because,
talking about
like I
Dalton
said,
Risner. Dalton Risner.
Dalton Rice. Denver may not be able to retain this guy, and we could pick him up. See, everybody saying, why haven't they signed Brian Burns? This. Y'all been listening to Cap on that. Let me explain that once again. Brian Burns is playing on his fifth-year option that we already picked up. So throughout the 2023 season, he is locked in with us. It's the same way we did KK Short. The same exact way. We can sign this guy after the first game, second game, third game, 10th game, the 17th game. It's a rush because we also could drop the tag on Brian. You know what I mean? Then we have to worry about that big money like Kirk Cousins kept doing, you know, the Redskins when they were the Redskins getting paid when you start dropping the tag on motherfuckers. But that is an option. But I don't think that's going to happen. He's playing on the fifth-year option. We got him. He solely belongs to us. We're not going to trade him because we would have been trading him. We don't have to. We don't have to rush and sign that. He's waiting to see what the market's going to predict or gonna give him. You know, that's all it is. Now the money that they holding is for shit like this. I'm glad this situation come up. Yes, to answer your question, Q,
Uh huh.
you have to go out. Like I said, when you have a small quarterback, investment. Bryce just signed his rookie contract, which we knew he was going to sign anyway. He had to sign it. He had to sign it by Sunday. It wasn't no wait on it. Was Bryce going to do this, do that? It's a guaranteed contract. You can see the contract because it's a rookie contract. He can't get no more, couldn't get no less, whatever. It's just a couple things that was in it. He signed the contract. By law, he could not step on the practice field, on an organized practice. He go to minicamp, all that, blah, blah, blah. But he could not go to camp over there in Wofford without being a member of this team. So he had to sign that contract before Saturday. Yeah, when they were supposed to report. The veterans reported what? The veterans report today, right? And
Mm-hmm.
the rookies had to report Saturday. So boom. Okay. It was nothing, but that's obvious. That's obvious, y'all. I mean, come on. That's right. That's national news. Come on. All right, boom. Now, that's why money was still in play for stuff like this right here. That's what this is about. And that would be a good look to get this guy. That all this will do is be strengthening this offensive line. We will have depth behind depth behind depth. Because let's don't be fools about this thing. It's some places, it's a couple places on this team we don't have quality depth. But if we were to do something like this right here, I'm one place I'm not worried about on this Carolina Panthers team is the offensive line, other than from tackle to tackle. As far as the interior, we're good. But now get outside the two tackles. When our two studs go down, eh, I don't know about their backups. That's all I got to say. That's it, y'all. That's my spiel on it.
Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this: Go. We got options at right guard right now. We just need to make sure that we make the best option. Whether it's Justin McCrary, Cade Mays, or potentially bringing in Dalton Risner for this fill-in. Uh, if you bring in a Dalton Risner, you're gonna pay him at least what $6 to $8 million a year.
something like
Bringing
that.
in a guy that's a solidified starter, that's a lot of cake to be throwing around, man. One, are we prone to do that, or are we going to look at Justin McCrary and Cade Mays and say these guys are good enough to get us over the hump until
If
we
you
able to get there?
me, man, if you're able to lock a guy of that caliber in, 2, 3 year contract, do it.
Mhm.
Do it.
So I'm gonna be real
Do
with
it,
you. If
Q.
Austin Corbett come back, you could flip him to the other side. I mean, Chandler Zavala right now is hurt. We have we got to make sure we start putting bodies in place, man, because the offensive line is so vital to Bryce Young and
Yeah.
his role for this season. You must have a offensive line to keep this boy upright. You
Well,
you
think
better.
about it. Think about it. If you had Icky, who's been first year stud, can't do nothing but get better, rising star. Okay. Then you go on the other side, you got Timo. Timo is an aging stud. Got the regenerative arthritis in his knees and sport. I don't know how bad it is, whatever. It could be acute. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But he had a couple flare ups last year that kept him out of a couple practices, whatever. Okay. You know, that's why I said from tackle to tackle, the backups behind us. Interior, we're set. If you can get better at any time, that's the name of the game. If you can get a football club better, you have to. You have to take a stab at it.
Mm. So let me ask you a question. For right guard, about what would you acclaim that the percentage of we need to have a guy in? Because how vital is that one position to the success of the team?
Very vital. Because some people say your left tackle is it. No. Your center calls out the protections to the rest of the guys. And who's the two guys that's closest to him?
Two guards.
Right side, left side guard. Where does the push come? If you're in a 4-3, where does the push come from?
Right up the middle.
Thank you. So you got to be stout up the middle first, buddy. Because if that pocket is pushed on little buddy, you understand what I'm saying? He can't step up. Y'all try to say he's so elusive to get out, to get out. Now he gets his ass out. Who coming? The defensive end. So you got to be stout in the middle, home. That's all. Hey, that's it. If you
Mm.
got a chance to get, what I'm saying, to lock in a 3 year certified starter, and then you got good guys on rookie contracts, a Chandler Zavala, you can go ahead and let him develop into what he's more likely going to be. Oh my goodness. Come on, Q.
So I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. Broncos had a bizarre scrimmage between Dalton Risner and Brett Ripon. Uh, you think they were trying to keep this? They probably push him out of the door because of some of that stuff that happened on the sideline. Could that be an issue?
It could be. It could be some locker room issues, and then it was, and from what I got, it was financial. That they couldn't retain some of these guys. But I mean that doesn't help when you got a couple other things going on in the locker
So
room as
I'm
well.
reading I'm reading the article right now where it said Dalton Risner sent a bold message to the Broncos as his contract expired. The GM opted not to, give him an extension or anything, and they allowed him to test the free agency. And so I'm looking at it. They're saying that okay, he has been held up in his prime case study of how bad the Broncos have played this season, and they're basically saying that they wanted a fresh start at guard. He had a season-ending injury to his left elbow last year. Um, and so, from what they were saying, they would love to be able to come back, but they couldn't get on the same page after his injury. I'm guessing they wanted to take like some type of pay cut, and he didn't want to do it. So yeah, that's why he is on the free agency market right now. He had an elbow injury, and he had to get out into free agency after the team and him couldn't get on the same page with the money. Is what I'm reading right here.
No,
How you feel about that now?
Sound like it was a money issue and
Mm-hmm.
a losing issue. He got tired of losing, but while they were losing, he suffered an injury, and he wanted to get paid for what he's already done. But overall, even though he recovered from his injury, I think he wanted to get out of there because he's tired of losing. And shoot, if you ain't gonna pay me, then shoot, I want to go. I'm
So
only gonna stay for you.
check this out. Sports Illustrated wrote this right here, and they quote Risner right now because if he's going to be a potential free agent, you need to know what's going on with him. So what was said is he said this is him verbatim. If the Broncos if the Broncos value me and they want to keep me here and be a Denver Bronco, I can't wait. The veteran blocker conceded. That's going to be one of the biggest things. But at the end of the day, it's a business. Business is business, and me entering the next era of my life and where I'm planning on being at, I'm okay with being with the Broncos, but I'm also okay going somewhere else. Well, damn.
Yeah, yeah. He's not locked in. He's not saying that. Oh, I got to be here because
Yeah, yeah.
they been
well,
getting their ass
damn.
kicked.
But man, say typically teams don't value O line players who get into altercations with the quarterback room. And he got
Mm,
into it with Brett Ripon, offsetting that incident. Basically, he was a Robbie Anderson for them. He got into an incident with one of them boys, one of the coaches, and they say, "Fuck it, we can let your ass go." It's a GM decision to get him up out of here.
mm,
Yeah. So it was some locker room shit as well. Like it to me, I'm getting from locker room shit, money shit, and like Pop just said, tired of losing.
mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta thank you. The Broncos last year had a lot of rookie guys and had Russell first year and this and that. So they had a lot of shit going on, just to say the least. Dumbass coaching, all kind of shit like that.
Yeah,
Bro, they wasn't too far from us. You know what I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying?
They're
Mirror image.
identical. Hmm.
Mirror image from us. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we tell the truth, man. We lucky as hell that we didn't have that we got a lot of good guys on our team. You know what I mean? That were like, hey man, I see what's going on. I want to be a Panther. I love it here in Carolina. Um, I could do something else because a lot of them guys could have been real vocal about dumb shit that was going on.
Well, and this is the thing. He received the Darren Williams Good Guy Award, which speaks to the volumes of who he is as a
Mhm.
person. He's
Mhm.
a good guy. It's just he
Mhm.
had. I think it's a bad hand that he got dealt here in Denver. And after his
Mhm.
little altercation, they decided to walk him on out the door. And
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can get a quality offensive guard right here if we the
Yeah.
Panthers and we looking to get this guy. I think we should do it. Pull the trigger on him. You know the last offensive guard we got from there was that center we got, which that center wasn't uh God, what was the name of the center we had from the Broncos?
I can't remember.
Man, it was right after the Super Bowl. Because when Khalil left, he took over for Khalil. But he was pretty decent. It just he was expensive. So, I want to get this guy and not have to break the bank to get him here. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Matt Paradis was his name. Matt Paradis. And so Matt Paradis was one of those guys. He was serviceable. He came in, he did his job. Like I said, he ended up being expensive in the long run, but he was a serviceable guy. I think this guy right here, we need to have all the protection that you can have for Bryce Young. So you need to make sure that one, you get protection for this guy, and you make sure you keep weapons for this guy. because that's going to be the key to his success going forward. Protection and weapons. Protection and weapons. You didn't do the shit with Cam. Now let's not be a hard head and not go out and get this boy protection and weapons.
Hmm.
So as far as when it comes to
I
Justin
agree.
McCrary, do y'all believe that he stands a better chance, or do you think they're gonna look at him and Cade Mays and go that route first? Like, what's up? What y'all think is gonna happen? Wally, you here?
Yeah,
Um,
man. I'm here. I'm here. I was
What's going
listening
on?
there. Ain't nothing to it, man. Hey, he may be expensive though, man.
How expensive we talking?
Because you got to think the Broncos ain't got that much cap space. However, he's probably gonna be the same cost you just paid for what's his name,
Austin
Corbett.
Colbert. Yeah,
Yeah.
Corbett.
Are
we
you
paying
But
gonna
Colbert
you don't
close to
know though,
10
Wiley.
million.
say there
You
you
don't
go?
know it. This see, Wiley, you looking at this right here. Okay, at this point in time, a lot of people don't have the money we got. You got to understand that. At this
That's
point in
true.
time, a lot of
That's
people
true.
going into camp have already put their team together. Their whiteboard is already done. You see what I'm saying? They didn't expect the Broncos to walk. You know what I'm saying? This guy. A lot of people don't have the money we have right now. You look at somebody like Kansas City or some of them other people that are the Buffalo Bills only had $1 million left. You see what I'm saying? They can't get nobody. So it's a lot of teams that can't they can't do
It's
what
a
we can do
4 year starter, bro.
financially. Yeah.
This is a 4 year
So
starter right here.
so you taking the market and you shrinking the market. You know what I'm saying? Because you're saying, how many people out there can do what we can do? Ain't many.
So I'm looking at this right guard position because, like I said, the key to the success of this team is going to be keeping that boy up. I'm not gonna waver on that at all. Cade Mays. Now we got a potential to look at Justin McCray, Deontay Brown, or one of because I don't want Mike Jordan in there. Mike Jordan is probably the worst guy you could put in there. But Cade Mays, Justin McCray, and Deontay Brown is one of the potentials that you could say, okay, let's not sign this guy. Let's take a look at that position and put one of those guys in. I thought Chandler Zavala was going to be the lock, but being that he's gotten hurt, what do we do?
I mean, it might not be wrong to put another veteran in there. Uh, and at least you can say that you can give that rookie a little bit more time. And he's gonna really have to work to try to beat the veteran out. But you got to have a security blanket. We can't go in here without having a solidified offensive line, and that's just the basis of it. I mean, you lose your quarterback, it's all downhill.
I agree. I agree 1,000%. Um,
Mhm.
and if we haven't learned nothing from the past, Cam Newton never had the correct protection throughout his career. We patchworked that offensive line. When they got a bunch of dollar store pieces. Now ain't the time to be cheap. If you are David Tepper and you say you want to win Super Bowls, and the pinnacle is to get this boy to where you need to get him to with the run game, because your guard play is going to dictate your run game too. I hope you know that.
What's his ranking?
What his ranking?
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Hopefully he's. Let's see what PFF recommend. All right. Ooh, overall, this PFF ain't too high. Not at all. Yeah, G, it's your right. He's ranked 61 overall. Ah, that's not that's not ideal. What is his strength? What is his weaknesses? On 967 offensive snaps, which was 34th, he only allowed 3 sacks and he had 1 penalty last year. which isn't bad. He's a solid starter, but it looks like he doesn't do anything. He doesn't do anything prolific. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't specialize in pass blocking nor run blocking. He's just an average ass guard, look like. But in the position that we in, we gonna need a motherfucker to get on this line to be able to get out there because at the rate we looking, this guy gonna cost you about $7-8 million, and you're gonna hope that he can come in and hold up a lot better than what you're gonna get from a Cade Mays. We don't know what the fuck Cade Mays is. I mean, do anyone of y'all know what Cade Mays is right now? Hello.
I just know that
No,
he's really strong and physical. You know what I mean? But we really haven't seen him on the field other than playing that fullback when they went to that Arby's pro style. You know what I'm saying? So we really don't know what we got in him. Seem to be intelligent for sure. And seem to be willing to play any position they put him in. So I do like that.
All right, all right, all right. Well, as training camp comes, this is a position that we need to take a look at. I'm going to definitely keep an eye on it to see one how Cade Mays is going to do. Also, keeping an eye on Justin McCree, to see if he's going to be a guy that can slide into there. How y'all feeling about the cornerback room? Because
hey,
I
hold
don't
on,
think y'all
hey,
too
hold on,
much. What's up?
hey, hold on a second before you go ahead, man. Hey, so my question though is, since Campen keep bringing these guys back, like Deontay and the rest of these guys, and the McCray guy, and the style of blocking in Denver is specific to their particular team. Do we, I don't know if the guy even fit our run blocking style or pass blocking style.
So, what's the question?
Fit. I don't know. I don't even know if he got fits our style. Like even when we got Corbett, at least he fit our run blocking style. You know what I mean? That's all the question I have about it.
So, the question is, do he fit the scheme of what we want to do here in Carolina?
Yeah, because I looked at Denver, and Denver always has a particular run blocking and pass blocking style. So that's the question. They haven't changed in years.
Well, I mean,
And
think about
they
it.
might be changing.
Okay, what do you think they might be changing too, Go? Because I mean, let's talk about it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I mean, we really don't know why they, other than just the rumor of us just saying that he got into it with this other guy and the money and this and that. I mean, we still just grasping at straws why they got rid of this guy or why they're not going to retain this guy. You know what I'm saying?
So Jay Issue said, give the young guys a chance. I mean, we have no choice at this point. And then he said, if Brown don't see playing time this year, I'm over his ass. Well, Deontay Brown is y'all guy. I've never been high on Deontay Brown. I never thought that he was going to equate to anything. And I'm sticking to that. I really think that that guy, him and Michael Jordan, is a waste of damn space. So that's just me personally. That's just me personally. How y'all feel about the potentials of somebody you could plug in there? I mean, we got to find somebody.
Well, I say he's out there, and most likely he's not going to get signed no time soon. Go through training camp. If neither one of those guys rise to the top, sign him. I think that's
Yeah,
the only fair thing to do.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. I'm starting to get a little nervous, y'all. I'm starting to get a little nervous because this is supposed to be training camp. We're supposed to be hype about what we're seeing right here. But if we can't even fit a motherfucker into the right guard position, oh boy, here we go. Should the panic start? Should the panic ensue now?
I'm trying not to, man. I'm really hoping that they're just being very cautious
Panic, man.
I'm
about
opening up the
people,
chat,
man.
man. Hopefully, I get some more interaction from the chat than what I'm getting right here. Cause boy,
Nah,
y'all
ain't nobody,
motherfuckers must
ain't
be
nobody
sleep.
gonna be panicking. No, no, man. I was over here. I was trying to get y'all guys signed, but no. I don't think we're gonna have a problem, and I don't think the panic should ensue because we got to get now the first week in training camp. Well, excuse me, the second week in training camp. About midway, and the cream ain't rising to the top. Now you got to go sign somebody at least so they can get through preseason.
Well, I'm under the impression now. Fuck it, we got Bryce Young. Bryce Young can overcompensate for bad guard
Uh,
play. Well,
oh,
I'm getting to the point now. Fuck
you
it,
on
I'm
some
gonna
shit.
join the train. I'm gonna
You
join the
know some
train.
shit. You causing the train yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna join the train. His quarterback play and his release is going to nullify anything that we can get outside of this
Oh
damn
yeah.
guard position.
Okay, y'all.
So
You hope like these motherfuckers say
no, I don't hope
he's so
shit. I
slippery.
know this.
He's
I
so
know he gonna be that guy.
bullshit. Bullshit.
No,
Bullshit.
no,
Bullshit.
no bullshit.
Bullshit.
Nothing. No bullshit.
Uh-uh.
Bryce
Okay.
Young is
So
gonna be
okay.
the number one reason why we move forward right now because we haven't had quarterback
Okay.
play.
So okay. So y'all motherfuckers say Tom Brady was the best in the business, right? The best of the GOAT. The GOAT. We just had two people to debate this. Tom Brady the GOAT. What happened to the GOAT last year when he lost his offensive line in training camp? The GOAT now.
He wasn't
So offensive
looking
line don't matter.
well. He wasn't looking well.
Okay. That's all. Yeah, just leave it like that. He wasn't looking well.
Shout
Just
out
leave
to
it like
man.
that. He
Why
wasn't
is Cade
looking
Mays
well.
not an option at
Okay.
right guard? Well, I'm gonna be real with you. Cade Mays has had 2 years to show this. He basically had 2 years to put on some good tape because this new regime coming in, they don't know much about Cade Mays. So they're looking at him, this big hog molly, this big guy that can come out here and play. But he's just not turning heads. We
Yeah,
need
but
a certified guy.
yeah, but you don't
I
know
don't know.
that,
If, I don't
Q.
know if he's not trying to head because I heard that he was moving up
Yeah,
and right
exactly. You
before
don't
they
know that.
announced the PBU.
Yeah.
Who said that?
It was
Said
said.
that Stevie Wonder.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now you don't know that, Q. You don't
I'm
know that.
fucking with folks. I'm fucking with folks. Vaughn says no reason to panic right now.
Yeah, we good.
Okay.
No,
At least I
ain't
think we
nobody panicking. Ain't nobody panicking. What we're saying and what we're coming out with, if you have anywhere, any position that you can get better on a professional football club, you better take it. You got to take it. And then you got to look into what Wiley just said. Does this guy fit what we're going to try to do offensively? Is he a better run blocker, pass protector? What does he do? Before we
Well,
say, oh, we
the
got to
number
go
one
get him.
thing, the number one thing this team is built upon is the run. So hopefully you got a motherfucker at 6'5", 312 pounds that can run the damn ball, that can block
We
for that.
we don't know that now. See, we ran the ball when we had a 6'6" Cam Newton, and we had a Deontay Foreman, and we had a Christian McCaffrey. Now
Mm-hmm.
what are we gonna do? Well, we got a 5'9", 5'10" quarterback that's supposed to throw in anticipation.
Hey,
What are we
and
gonna do
also
now?
you also got to look at it like this. Denver usually had athletic, smaller linemen, and they usually try to get up on the linebackers quicker than running a power game. So that I'm just saying it's a different style of run blocking and pass blocking that Denver traditionally has, and I didn't see them change it. Now Peyton may change it. Maybe that's why he's not bringing him back. I don't know.
A man say we not a good team yet, Twan. And so they're alluding to old boy being garbage, Cade Mays. That's what Twan had to say. And then now it's a time to panic if we don't have our backups rating above 68 to 70 plus rated like last year. So Jay Issue making a point. Shout out to Jeff R. He said, can we quickly talk about this new RPO rule? I'm hearing different things. Anybody heard about the new RPO rule?
No, I haven't heard nothing about that.
I hadn't really looked at it. I hadn't really looked at it. We can look it up and get into it, sometime. But I hadn't really went into the new rules yet. I hadn't got that far. I'm still evaluating players.
Well, I guess being that Bryce is going to be running that RPO a little bit,
We
you
might
better
want to know that.
you might want to know what the hell going on.
Well, yeah, I mean that's true too. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna. Y'all already know, man, what we gonna do. I mean, it's gonna be a run pass option. Yeah, the run option is gonna be our running back, but we're gonna be more pass heavy, man. Anybody can see that. We're gonna be more pass heavy. Bryce is not. Wiley might know this. Because
What's
I
that?
don't know the exact number. How many times did that man go under center at Alabama? It wasn't
Oh,
many.
nah, he
It wasn't
wasn't a
many.
guy. But he went.
So
He was. I think he was under center more than any college guy. But that's not that. That's not saying a lot.
I don't
That's
think
So
he
not
was up
saying a
there
lot.
that many, Wiley. But what I'm saying is, so what makes y'all think he gonna be under center running some kind of power run game here in the pro?
I got the
Mm.
new
That's not
rule
his
right
game.
here.
Go ahead, talk to us.
Okay, so the rule change is a launch, which is a personal foul of 15 yards and now a player leave both feet for a tackle, I guess coming up against the RPO. Then it also says if a player is called for tripping, the penalty will result in 15 yards automatic first down. They'll penalize teams for handing off the football forward on a read option.
Hmm.
For example, any running back play or a penalty, the handoff must be made behind the quarterback, not in front of.
Not in front of him.
Mm.
So basically, for our read pass, when they would hold it and then they would,
Okay. Hold
yeah,
it to the last possible second.
they
Damn
won't be able
near
to do that.
break the line of scrimmage. Okay. I mean, because I don't. I'm saying the people that we gonna go up against, the Atlanta Five, the caliber of defensive coordinators and stuff, do not look at Bryce Young as a run threat of keeping that
Hmm.
motherfucker. Yeah, rolling out, bootlegging it, passing it. Yeah, but ah,
Be hard.
it's gonna be hard. Yeah, you're right, Wiley. I mean, that's just to draw them guys in with the run,
Hmm.
holding that
We
motherfucker to
bet
the last second. I mean, hey, I don't. I mean,
the real fear, I guess, is going to be Miles. It's going to be between Miles. It's going to be that underneath cut underneath throw. If they ain't scared of one of those guys, then yeah, it's going to be a
then
long
So
day.
yeah. It's gonna be a long day. It's not gonna be effective. It's not gonna be
No,
effective.
no.
Yeah,
shout out
it's
to
just not gonna be
Morgan
effective.
Morgan Captain Mo. He said Ryan Clark just said on NFL Live that if our defense stays healthy, we have the best defense in the NFC South. I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
And a
That,
lot
that,
of these new rule changes, right? They ain't gonna be just effective for this year. They just gonna see how they roll out, right? Is what they
yeah.
doing. Like with the kickoff and all that bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Some of them, I don't know. Some of them are like that. Some of them are permanent, but they
Some of
always
them are
just try
permanent.
'em for a year. Yeah, they try it for a year, and then depends on the results, and then they'll go back and vote again.
And y'all
But
know
I
how
don't
I
know,
am with these
man.
rule changes. Leave the game the fuck alone. That's how I am.
They
If
try
anybody
to,
don't know,
they tried to score, man. Come on now,
yeah,
you know
leave the game the fuck alone. See
All to
that's
appease the
more of
quarterback
fucking
though.
Jeff
that.
R.
Yep.
That's more fucking with the running backs than it is. You know what I'm saying? What it is now. You still taking the
Yep.
running back out of the game. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Even more.
Sure are.
Yeah, cause that pretty
Sure
much
are.
that shuffle pass is gone. It's
Yeah.
over with. You ain't gonna be able to shuffle pass no more because that's basically what it is. It's a shuffle pass forward. Quarterback's under
Oh shit.
distress. He sees from the corner of his eye that his running back is right there, a few yards in front of him to the right or to the left, and he shuttle pass it to him. You ain't gonna be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. You're right. I
They
ain't
be like,
think
oh
about
no,
that
nah,
one.
hell nah.
Penalty. Yeah. They need to stop
They just making it harder.
fucking with
Yeah,
the game.
they
Man.
making it harder for referees them damn self because referees already terrible at making the right calls. Then it's gonna be a question. Okay, was it a pass or
Controversial
was it an
call. Yeah.
RPO play?
Uh-huh.
Which one was it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
need all that.
Yeah, you're right, Doc. They
And
already
if
can't
that
see.
if that shit comes down to a game, a playoff implication game. Oh fuck, bruh.
We ain't had good results in the past, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm, I don't know, man.
Yeah, they on some other shit, man.
Well,
You relied
like
on that one.
like you're saying, they're trying to dictate every aspect of the ball, of the game now. And if quarterbacks can't even make a lateral pass or a quick
Mm-hmm.
sideways decision, that shit is getting out of hand now.
It's getting too touch bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Too much tick for tat.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I don't like that at all. I really don't.
My
Really
man
don't like
said
that.
that's an actual good rule change. Okay, I hear you,
No,
MDJ.
no, it ain't. Because if you some of them quarterbacks, bro, can sit there and let that thing sit in there. They got long arms and linky, and they can hide that to the last second and then snatch it back from that quarterback. I mean, from that halfback. Man, you crazy, man. Now they can't do that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That gives you more
MJ,
time to let the play develop, bro.
MDJ, you got to understand. Like, for instance, what if a team offensive line is not holding up that great, right? And the pressure is coming, and like Goat just said, maybe the routes haven't actually got all the way open. Your last resort is your running back or your fullback, or maybe your tight end, depending on how athletic he is. And you need to hurry up and get that toss off. If he's past the line of scrimmage, they're gonna call it a 15-yard penalty. Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Jack,
Well,
bro, woo,
Man,
woo,
that's how the quarterback saved himself in that big hit. Come on,
woo.
man.
Exactly.
Ooh,
Exactly, Wiley.
God.
yes, sir.
All right.
Hey, Morgan, you right, my boy. Morgan said it right there. That is my
What they
home's
say?
go-to move. You right. He ain't better do that shit.
Oh, you right. Oh shit, you right.
He loves
He
doing
did that
that.
a lot last year. Yeah, he did that a
Yeah,
lot.
he damn sure did. Swan, what's going on?
Why? What's going on,
Oh,
guys, man?
Yo,
here we
yo.
go.
Yeah, man.
Twan, let me ask you a
Yo,
question. Twan. What does that
yeah.
mean? Twan? What does that mean?
Yo?
Hmm.
Oh, I started saying that. Well, it's something that would well, somebody bid it from me, but
Hmm.
Martin used to do it when he was a white guy. Martin, Bob from Sales. Whenever he came into a room, he always did that.
Mm.
Oh,
I,
okay.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, when
See,
Martin used to
I
I
dress
got
think
up
I
I
like a
have to go
watched.
white
back and watch.
dude. He worked at Gina's job, and every time he came in the room, he said, "Why?"
Okay,
I
okay,
gotta
I
go.
don't
I
remember
gotta go
that.
back and check that one back out.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one didn't stand
Bob.
up. That one didn't stand
yeah,
up. I thought I watched every
Everybody,
Martin
yeah.
game.
Yeah,
yeah.
Bob from accounting.
Yeah,
Bob
yeah,
from
yeah,
accounting.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I remember Bob. Now Bob was
Yeah,
cool people. He was crazy.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Especially go to the episode when Gina out of town, and then they had got this business meeting, and then they invited over some strippers. Remember? And she said she ain't want no stripper, but Pam invited the strippers over, and Martin called up there because he thought Gina was cheating on him. And when he answered the phone, Bob said, "Get over here. Gina's having fun. We're all getting naked."
Oh,
And
okay,
then,
okay.
yeah, then he
I
went up
kind of
to
remember
Detroit.
that.
Yeah, then he left to go to Chicago to get them. That was the episode when he came from under the bed on her ass.
Oh yeah, I remember that episode now.
Yeah.
Tom, how you feeling about it, man?
Man, I'm
Offensive
not nervous.
line.
No,
Are you nervous?
I'm not. I'm not nervous at all, man.
Do
Hey, look,
elaborate, brother.
man. Look at the teams that we had before. We went and got all these great coaches, man. Let these coaches let them do their job. Let them prove why they getting paid the money that they getting paid. Um, I mean, compared to the lines that we had before, I'm still not worried, man. We got a speedy quarterback that's going to be in the backfield. Sometimes that can make up for something that's gone until we can get other guys healthy. Um, the defense is, I mean, it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll have D-Jack back in time for the season to start. Um, I don't think we talk about D-Jack enough sometimes about how valuable he is when he's not hurt. He's leading everybody in his class when he came into the NFL in interceptions, and that's pretty high. He just got to stay healthy. Same thing with J.C. Horn, lockdown but he got to stay healthy. The only thing I'm nervous about, on our team is health. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if you ain't got enough guys healthy, then you can't win. But right now, I'm not ready to hit the panic button because I think we straight. I think when we hit the panic button is when we got all these starters that's going to be out, and then that's going to be a problem. I think we got quality backup, but we can have some more. I think that we still got the money to make some moves even before training camp hits. I don't think people understand the money that we got. So if there's some guy out there available, and you guys talked about the Denver guy, why not pull the trigger on that? I mean, I'm not the GM. We're not the GM. We don't know why they want to do something like that when it's so obvious. But we'll wait and see. But I'm not nervous. I'm not going to hit the panic button yet, is what I'm saying.
Well, I think the reason why I feel like that was a great question is because our starters are hurt, and now even our backups are hurt. So it's like, damn, like who are we leaning on? We're going to the backup. You know what I mean? So it's like, am I panicking? No. Am I worried? Yes. But I'm hoping, like I told you earlier, that I'm hoping that they're just being extra precautionary with these guys. Any type of tweak, okay, get off the field.
That's what it is, Pop. Whenever guys and plus a lot of teams, and Wally and Kendall know this. A lot of teams, I mean, maybe all you guys know this. A lot of teams use that as a tactic to have other people thinking that their team is hurt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not a bad thing. Man, if you go out there and break a nail, you know what I'm saying, they're going to put you on some type of list. You know what I'm saying? To have teams. I mean, I think everything that we do now is in order to have, because Atlanta is the only team that's going to be looking at us right now, is to have Atlanta thinking and throw them off guard with whatever that's going on with our team. But when we start to play, man, come week one and not preseason, I'm talking about week one, those guys are going to be out there. I don't know about Corbett, but most of those guys are going to be out there. I just think it's a strategy to keep these guys well. You go out there and stump your toe, they're going to put you on some type of list. I mean, if you look at the list now, they still got like everything going on with it. Any guys got anything hurt with. And now they try to present it like, oh, this is what's going on. If we had all that, we ain't even got a team when you look at the guys that's on that list. But we know those guys are going to be fine before the season starts. And now they're going to start training camp. Shit, you got to step up now because now you got to really practice. All those guys going to be out there.
They've had 5 weeks to really relax. The ones who had the real major injuries, if they were, they've had 5 weeks to chill, to rehabilitate, to get themselves at least closer to be able to play on the field. And so I'm hoping that this eventually transfers over to that they're just getting back healthy and they'll be ready because we're looking at 9 weeks, right? Looking at about 9 weeks for the first game, preseason game at least, to really see what these guys got. And I want to be running on a full, well-oiled machine, healthy machine at that.
Shout out to Jeff R. He said, we don't have a healthy, reliable cornerback. We don't have a healthy right guard. We don't have a reliable middle linebacker. And DN issues haven't signed Brian Burns. And are y'all at least not worried? I mean, I don't know, man.
Hey,
he has a point.
Let me know. Let me say Jeff R. And I love Jeff R. Jeff R. makes a lot of great points. But Jeff R. is just like what I just said, man. You said we don't have a reliable cornerback and we don't have a lot of reliable right guard and we don't reliable middle linebacker and DE issues haven't signed. Look, man, the Carolina Panthers, look.
That's a lot, Torn.
Unlike in the past when we had Matt Rule come out and tell everybody what was going on our team, bro. I feel like this is somewhat of a tactic to have people thinking that. Come week one, those guys, everybody you name is going to be on that field, barring injury. If Q was right here and broke a nail, I'm putting Q on the list. Look, that's tactic.
Pickle said, would it help if I was worried? Pickle, I don't know. Are you worried is the question. Jeff R., I absolutely do agree with you.
Okay.
Am I panicking? No. Am I worried? Yes. Because we have been bitten by the injury bug several times, and it started right before training camp or in training camp. So that was my one fear coming into this. And I told Q this 2 weeks ago. I said, Q, all I want. Remember we were talking about uh the guys running for police on dirt bikes and the guys selling dope. I say, look, I just need y'all. People's out here speeding. It's like, bro, I just want them to come do their job and leave healthy. Don't do no risky shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sure enough, bam, we go look at the PBU list, and there's more people on there than we knew. We was like, oh God, like this is okay. Well, who's gonna step up? I know you want to be Mr. Positivity, Wally. I know.
No. I ain't trying to be Mr. Positivity on this one. Hey, Lee Swing like Buffalo right now. They're running back when I broke his leg out there on the jet ski.
Wally, that is not gonna. No, flag on the play. What, Negro? You can find a running back anywhere. They don't even use their running back, Wally.
That's a myth. You can find a running back anywhere is a myth.
They don't. You can
go find one, but he's a walking turnover.
You can go find you a serviceable running back, and in their scheme, they do not even use their running back.
Yeah. Do you know what serviceable running backs do? They turn the ball over.
Uh-oh.
In your mind,
no, it's the reason.
He's not serviceable then. He's not serviceable then.
Well, then he should be playing.
I don't know what you mean, but when I say serviceable, I mean somebody who go out here and do their job, bro. It may not be the best. It may not be the top 10 running back, but he come in there and do his job the best of it.
Like Deontay Foreman was serviceable.
There you go, Deontay Foreman, serviceable. Chuba Hubbard, serviceable running back.
Check this game out. When I was telling people that we had a whole lot of holes in this team, people was telling me I was crazy. What the hell am I talking about? This and that. Mm-hmm. We've been through a whole free agency and a whole draft with this new regime. And then they're going to catch waivers. We're still going to have holes in this team. We're still going to be lacking a good middle linebacker. We're still going to be lacking a D end. We're still going to have. We knew that we had two guards to go down the last game who shouldn't even been playing out there. So if it was urgency to go, and we drafted a guard that's going to have to develop a little bit more. And right now he's got a pectoral injury, so it's no need to bring that man back like tomorrow. Because you still got Kane Mays, you still got this, and you could go out there and get another guard because we still had the money. And Jeff Hart, I just told you about Brian Burns, bro. Don't worry about Brian Burns right now. You can go to other platforms and they'll hype you up about Brian Burns. But, bro, Brian Burns is playing on his fifth-year option. We got Brian Burns to 2024, bro. They will, like I said, it was just like KK Short. We will sign that deal. Trust and believe. We're gonna.
Yeah, don't worry about Burns. He ain't going nowhere.
Don't worry about Burns. He ain't going nowhere.
If they got the franchise,
worry about the other shit. Worry about injuries, if anything, because y'all gonna know. I keep telling y'all, and please believe me. If y'all don't, but you'll see it. It's gonna take 3 years. I had motherfuckers to tell me we're not in a rebuild, but guess what? I don't give a damn what y'all say. We are in a rebuild. We wasn't just a quarterback away, y'all. I hope y'all know that.
Come on.
Bryce Young is not going to. I don't care what you're down with, Wiley. It don't make a down to me, Wiley. What you talking about we ain't down with? If you think Bryce Young getting ready to take you to the promised land this year, if we was a quarterback away, we'd be ranked in the top 5 in everything with the Eagles up there. You understand what I'm saying? Because we supposedly got the best quarterback out of the draft who's a year above any rookie that's ever came in the league. So we supposed to be ready to go play ball. What are y'all talking about then? Why are we even live, Q? Why are we even live, Q?
Hold on.
Let's go. Fuck it. Shut it down. Let's go home. Shut it down. Let's go home. Let's go home. There's nothing to talk about.
on that
Nothing to talk
bullshit.
about,
You on
Wiley.
that bullshit.
Nothing to talk about.
You on
Shut it down.
that bullshit again. No, no, we ain't going for that. We ain't
We
going
are
for that.
not.
Okay.
Yeah, we are not rebuilding. We are not rebuilding, bro.
Okay,
Cut that
okay.
shit
See,
out.
see
Reloaded.
what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Okay, we loaded. We loaded.
That's crazy
We
talk.
loaded. We loaded. Jeff, I
That's
just
crazy
told.
talk.
Bring. Wait, hold on.
Nobody
Let me
say.
bring Jeff.
Hold on now. Hold
Let
on.
me
Hold
bring
on.
Jeff
Hold
shit
on.
back up. Let me bring
Nobody
Jeff
said.
shit
Hold
back up.
on. No, go.
Wiley.
Nobody
Wiley.
said what
Hold
you
on. I
said.
just brought it back
No,
up.
hold
I
on
just
now.
brought it back up. Read Jeff
You
our
can bring it
comment.
up.
Read Jeff our comment. I just brought it back up.
Hey.
Read his comment now. Tell me if that man lying. Tell me if that
Please
man
listen
lying,
to-
Wiley.
Please
It's
listen
not
to
Tell
what
me.
always
I'm saying.
truthful.
Tell that
It
man he
ain't
lying, Wiley.
100% true.
I just
Tell that man
debated
he
it.
lying.
I just
Wiley,
debated it.
Wiley,
Hold on
Wiley, you
now.
don't.
Hold
Hold
on
on,
now.
Wiley. Go ahead.
Tell that man he lying, Wiley.
Hold on, man. Can I say something?
All right.
Break it down, Wally.
All I'm saying is this. You keep saying 3 years before we do anything. I
Okay.
didn't say that. I said in 3 years we'll be going to either the NFC Championship game or possibly in the Super Bowl in 3 years. That's what I said. Now, the way you said 3 years, we actually now just to make the playoffs. That's how I'm
Wiley.
reading what you're saying.
This
So
right
to
here.
the
We could
playoffs this
possibly,
year.
Wiley, we could possibly get to the playoffs this year with fucking 9 wins because the damn division is so sorry. 8 wins. 8 wins got a motherfucker there last year. And the division is not that spread out again. Come on, bruh. We can get to the playoffs.
Canal, you prove his point.
So what's going on with you, man? You okay?
Canal, you
You
prove
okay?
his point.
What?
You
Oh,
prove
this is
Wally's
killing
point.
If you're satisfied with a 500 record getting you to the playoffs, have at it, bruh. Y'all have at it.
So
Right.
when he
Under
says,
I said 10.
500 getting you to the playoffs.
I
You
said
know what I'm
10
saying?
wins.
Have
I
at it.
said 10 wins, man. 10 wins the floor. You know I've been saying it
so
the whole time.
yep, I'm with you, Wally. 10 wins.
If
Hey,
you
look,
gonna put a feather in your cap behind that, have at it.
where when Jeff Farr says we don't have 2 reliable cornerbacks, what does that mean?
the fuck is that noise?
It means that, okay, you remember last year when we were at Tampa with playoff implications and both of our starting cornerbacks were out. I said this yesterday, and the 2 replacements got burnt by one motherfucker, one nigga, one person, one receiver. Burn them
those
for
corners are back.
300 some yards.
But those corners are back now. So now what?
Exactly.
No,
Exactly.
they're not.
Those 2 corners,
Don't do that,
those 2 corners can still make the team. Those 2 corners may start in the same similar situation
No,
again.
I'm talking about the 2
Bullshit.
corners that were not. The 2 corners that were not there are back now. J.C. Horn and DJ.
Look, I don't.
It's a new
damn,
year.
y'all
This
keep making me y'all.
Them dudes-
Shit.
Them
Wow.
dudes been rehabbing for the
Wow.
longest, man. They already taking it careful
Twan,
with
we don't
J.C.
even know if
Horn.
they're gonna last the whole year.
Hey,
Don't do that.
It's AJ issue. You don't know if anybody gonna last. It's called football. It's an injury
Pop.
every week.
Nah,
Pop,
those
put the
niggas got lingering
fanboy.
issues.
Pop, put the fanboy background up. Put the fanboy background up.
It ain't no fanboy.
Put the fanboy background.
Hey, look.
Nigga,
Hey, look,
you
if y'all-
fanboy. You fucking
What the hell?
If you
fanboy.
wanna, no,
Come on,
those
man.
2 guys are back. Hey, you can put
You
my
just,
picture up
okay,
there.
all
I
right.
don't care.
You get ready to say, yo, so you get ready to tell me Dante Jackson, who's been hurt for what, Q, how many years consecutively?
4 years in a row.
4. So how many strikes is it in baseball? It's only 3. 3 strikes, your ass is out. But we getting ready to get this nigga a 5th time to get hurt on us. 5th time. And he just blew his Achilles, Twan. I don't know of too many motherfuckers that come back from an Achilles injury that's explosive as they once was. There isn't a ruptured Achilles. Come on, man. Don't do that.
Hey, Morgan Captain Mo said, "Go. We know this team is not a Super Bowl contender, but 10-7 is a great improvement in 1 year for a new regime."
Shout out to Captain Mo.
Hello.
And it is.
Hello.
And it is. Okay, Mo.
Hello.
Mo. Mo, it is Mo. But Mo,
all
look,
Kendall
check it
want to
out,
do
Mo.
is cry.
You said, hold, Twan. Mo, is this right here,
Cry
Mo?
you a
If you out there playing,
river.
you out there shooting baskets with your son and his buddies, you gonna go and wear that win because you beat some little kids? That's what I'm
Cry me
saying.
a river.
I don't give a fuck
Still
what you talking
crying a
about, Twan.
river.
Okay?
You know
I
what?
don't give a
Hey,
fuck
but
what you talking about.
go.
When
Go. No.
reality strikes in,
Boy,
when reality
you
come in,
starting to you starting to sound like Sea Dog, man. You starting to sound
nah,
like Sea
nah,
Dog.
don't bring that shit over here, bro. Don't bring
Every
that shit over here.
eh,
I kind of agree
eh,
with you, but
Hey,
bruh.
Panther Pickle,
Oh
what's up,
man.
You don't
brother?
Here come
hey,
another.
now.
Here go another fanboy. Here go another fanboy.
I'll be a fanboy. I'll be a fanboy.
That's all y'all is. That's all y'all is.
but let me
Ain't
Hey,
tell
nothing
you
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 something
can't
though.
you gonna be. That's all you
so what
is.
are you so what are you, reality man? How you dissing your team
Hey,
all the time? You
I
can't see nothing right
how
about
the
the
hell?
team?
How
You
I'm
can't see
dissing the
nothing right
team when
about this team.
see you put that as me dissing the team when I'm giving you a fact.
No,
Instead of
I
you stepping
understand
in
the
reality,
facts.
that's something
No,
you're gonna have to
no.
look at.
But look,
Dante Jackson has been hurt. Twan, tell me where I'm
Kendall,
lying at. Has Dante
Kendall, you
Jackson
never,
been hurt the last 4 years?
Kendall,
He
Has
you
hurt right
never
Dante
said
now.
nothing
Jackson
positive about
Will
this
you
team.
answer? Will you answer the question though, Twan? Will you answer the question? Has Dante
Damn.
He,
Jackson been hurt the last 4 years?
Talk. Let
Has
somebody else
Dante
talk
Jackson
just a
been hurt
minute.
the last 4 years? But I'm asking, has he? Since Twan won't answer, can you
He
answer
got
it then,
no,
Pickle?
I'm
Has
answering. He
Dante
got hurt.
Jackson been hurt the
He got
last
hurt
4
at some
years?
point. He got hurt.
He
He didn't
ain't.
miss
But
a
let me
lot of
tell you.
games. He didn't miss a whole lot of games. It was
So
just
so
last year he missed a lot of
I'm
games.
about to
you
go.
said
I'm
no,
about to.
Pickle. You said
All
no,
right.
right, Pickle?
Yeah, let me finish. Let me finish. All right, because of the stupid contract that boy was given when he shouldn't have been given it. We stuck with
That ain't
that joker.
that
That's
ain't
just
got
how
nothing
it
to
the
do
fuck
with
it
his
is.
health.
Yeah,
His
but that's
contract,
the
who
only reason why he's
contract?
here. That's
Who
the only
contract?
reason
Dante
why he's
contract, it
here.
ain't got nothing to do.
Djax.
Dante
Him
Djax.
DJ
being on
contract
the
ain't a
field.
bad contract. He
All
It's
right,
ain't a
not
bad.
a
That
bad
ain't a bad
contract. He ain't
contract.
got but $12 million.
all right. Let me tell you. Okay, if
He
you
was
was
looking
to
for
cut,
14.
if you was to cut Dante Jackson in April because he can't stay healthy, this team would have been $8 million over cap.
And more black money.
If you cut
That's not
him,
enough money, dog.
well, all right. Why else is a dumb son of a bitch on here? It's got the damn sure ain't because he's great and stay healthy. All right. Now, I believe he's only listen. You can't build a successful, long-term, successful team that's going to win on a consistent basis in 1 year. And I got to
No, you
agree
can't.
with
You're
Joe.
exactly right.
We are in a repair of the rebuild. We went to a rebuild when they fired Ron Rivera, and because Temper got stupid and accepted Matt Idiot up here as coach, we's now in a repair of the rebuild. Now, that's my opinion. There's some folks
Exactly.
on this team that are only on here for a year or two longer. That's just how it is. And a lot of that is going to be till we get the correct amount of draft picks to draft these folks, or till we get people to fill their spots. Now, I
Exactly.
myself, I would have already filled one cornerback position because I would have handled it different. But I maybe there's something that they're seeing when they sit in their little offices that me as a fan don't see. I don't know. I just know that I don't trust the cornerback position this year. But that's why I have hopes for the folks, for the undrafted folks, for some of the other guys we got on our roster. You know, I can only hope that because right now I don't see Horn or Jackson both staying healthy all year. And fact is, I doubt seriously. I would not be shocked at all if sometime this year both of them will be out injured at the same exact time.
Maybe.
But
I hope not.
yeah,
But
I
maybe.
do too.
It could happen.
But at the same time, you got to go into the off season with some sort of hope and promise. If not, then what we here for as fans. You got to find a reason to cheer for your team. If you can't find a reason to cheer for your team, you need to take this year off. That's what I told him on C3 a few weeks ago. If you can't
No.
look out and you can't find nothing at all to cheer for this team, you can't say, "Well, we're going to do good here, and maybe we'll be successful here." Then, if you can't do that, then you need to take a year off.
So I
Well,
knew
if
you were gonna say
anybody
that,
want to
Pickle.
hear
That's
me,
exactly. Hold on, hold on,
That's
hold
just
on.
the way I feel, man.
Hold on,
I don't
Pickle.
mean
I
no
knew
hate to nobody.
hold on. No, Pickle. I knew you were gonna say that. That's why I brought up the synonyms for mediocre. You know what
Yes.
mediocre is?
Oh
Average,
man.
middling,
So you
ordinary,
Yes, I
inferior,
know what mediocre is.
Undistinguished.
We've
Okay.
been
Hold
mediocre
on,
most of the
Pickle. Hold
Panther
on.
life.
Exactly, and that's where we are right now. So you
Yeah.
can't say, "Hey, tell people
hey
to
Poppin.
just pack your bag up." And hey, look, we're gonna cheer for certain players that we really like, certain players that are improving, and certain players that shouldn't be here. We're gonna call it out. That's what
gotta
we
call
do
it
here.
out.
But
Yeah.
right now,
Nah,
this is
man.
where we at. We
It's
are
not what's
in
taking place.
mediocre.
That's
We
But
are
Poppin, that's
in.
your
but
We.
opinion.
but let me
That's your
ask you. Let
opinion,
me
bro.
ask you something.
Why do I
Let
get
me
cut
ask
off?
you something.
Why
That's
I
not
let
his
Pickle
opinion.
talk? I don't let you. I didn't
That's
cut
not
you
his
off,
opinion.
Twan.
Go ahead,
And then
Pop.
all of a sudden, as soon as I start, I got to get the cut off every time. We
Go
are
ahead, Pop.
mediocre. It says it on. For the last 3 years, we have been even worse than mediocre. So we hoping that we have improved. We're seeing right now that we are getting hit with injuries. If these injuries last, we are going to be mediocre. You cannot blame anybody on here who was telling you up front, "Hey, this is a possibility that you're going to be mediocre." It's just what it is. What it is. Now, if you want to live in fantasy land, cool, kumbaya to you. But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Okay, let me say something to Pop first, man. Pop, because that's your conclusion.
No,
It
it's
doesn't.
not.
No,
No,
no.
it's
Let me
not,
finish too.
Twan.
Let me finish
No,
too.
it's
That's
not.
popping
That's
bullet. That's y'all's
a fact.
conclusion.
It's a
That's y'all's
fact.
conclusion.
It's
That
a
is
fact.
your
And
opinion.
we have
That's
backed it
because
up on this. No, it's not.
listen.
We have backed it
Okay.
up on this show. We take pride in backing shit up that we say on this show. We just don't come out here and pop
Hey, you got it.
motherfucking bullshit. We have backed it
Okay.
up with
On this
facts.
subject, you popping bullshit. On this subject, you popping fucking bullshit. Just because popping bullets want to pull up a fucking definition and put it on the screen don't mean he's right. You know what I'm saying? And the thing with Kendall, what's going on with Kendall, and Pickle just said it. Man, you ain't found nothing positive to say about this damn team, bro. So what are you doing it for? What are you hoping to accomplish? Nothing good. You didn't like the quarterback that we picked up. You said that ain't your quarterback. You voiced it out loud. Every other position on the fucking field, you don't like Kendall. So what? What is the purpose in 2023, bro? You don't like the team. It's nothing good about it that you like. Are you even impressed with the coaches that we got? Probably not.
So what you say? I'm not a fan. I'm not a
No.
fan, right?
No, no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
a
no,
fan.
no. No,
You
no,
just
no,
told me
no,
that I'm
no.
not a
Let me,
fan.
let me end it. No, 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 no.
Go
I'm
ahead,
not
go
just
ahead,
saying
go
you're
ahead.
not a
Go
fan.
ahead,
Let me end it with this.
go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead. You can
So
talk. Go ahead.
when you're talking the way that you're talking, then you're calling people that choose to be positive and can see the positive. Then we're fanboys. I'll be the fanboy. I'm not saying you're not a fan. You're just saying you're not a fanboy. So me cheering this team on and seeing what this team can do, and we in this weak ass fucking division, they call me a fanboy. I'm good with it. I don't even take offense to the shit.
So, Twan, when you sit here
Mm.
and you tell us that J.C. Horn did not get hurt, he had fluke accidents, but he got hurt. Dante
Yeah.
Jackson has been hurt the last 4 years. We can back it up. We can pull it up. We can pull it up when he got injured. The games that he's been out 35% of the year the last 4 years. We been pulling it up. We done pulled it up. You
I
want us
believe
to
it.
pull it up again? We can.
Nah,
Okay,
nah. That
so
sounds about
why?
right.
So why wasn't me and Pickle talked about it yesterday? Why wasn't it addressed? We went and got a damn receiver other than address the cornerback position. We didn't address it in free agency. We didn't address it in the draft. So we
We
so
didn't.
we sitting here talking about
So
two backup players, which is CJ and Keith Taylor, that got
mm,
burnt the last game with playoff implications. And that's all I told you about. That
Mhm.
one game knocked us out the playoffs, correct? Because those two guys could not stick Mike Evans.
but
So
are those guys?
tell me why I didn't tell fact.
But what are those guys the reasons? Are those corners the reason that we solely went 5 and whatever every season? It
But
wasn't just the quarters.
that game, our two
Yeah,
starting
that game
corners
in
was
particular,
out.
yeah.
Was that
Yeah.
particular game that our two corners was out? If we had
But we knew
quality
the
depth,
backups is trash.
but
Yeah.
hold
We
up,
played
go
17 games last year.
but go look at our thumbnail right now. We're talking about quality depth. We're talking about depth right now. We're not talking about the
Okay.
starters. We know who's going to be the starters. We're talking about quality depth. We were talking about a guard. If they should pick up that guard because of depth, because we had injuries at guard. We're talking about quality depth right now. That's what we're talking about.
Hey,
That's what
but
the
go.
discussion is.
But go.
Yo,
Now, so if I'm trusting the coaches, I'm trusting the scout team, and if they bring these undrafted guys in, and they're saying these guys have the grade of a fourth round, third round cornerback that you see get picked up, and these
mhm.
guys can be quality depth, I'm going to trust them until they prove me wrong. Now, if they prove me wrong in the middle of the season, I'll be just like you. But until
Right.
then, I'm trusting them.
But them guys those are guys they
No,
might,
no,
like
no.
we just said. But we said that though, while you can't rebuild this whole team in 1 year. I know that.
didn't-
I know that.
I-
We all know that, right?
I know,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is, when you said that they didn't draft anybody or get no one in free agency, what do you call the undrafted free agents?
So Rhett Wiley. I understand what you just
It
said.
got to be
They may
accurate.
have,
What you get,
they may have, yeah, they may have a
just-
They had
grade
to
on
make
there.
up for
We
depth,
might have
driver.
exactly.
They magically appeared on this team.
Now we're going on maybes and mights. These guys might work out. They may work out. They may not. You know what I'm saying? When we had a chance to get a guy who was a legitimate one, Rush, we had a chance to get Rush from South Carolina. We didn't.
There's a lot of folks who said he still won't be a number one. He's a nickel, and that's about it. That's what several of the drafted guys called him, a nickel
But
for
would
his
you
first
have rather?
2-3 years.
Would you rather have him though, Pickle, or you'd rather had an undrafted free agent or somebody that may have had a third?
I told you yesterday I would have drafted a corner or an edge.
Exactly.
I would. Now
Yeah.
that's me though, but I don't run the draft. But
Me neither.
let me
That's
ask
just my
you
opinion.
again. Yeah. So who do we decide when we're not mediocre? If we go out and win 10 games this year, y'all already said 10 games is 10 games, but it still
That
don't
ain't
change
mediocre.
anything. So so if you win 10 games, and I've been on for a long time that I think we'll win 10 games. But if we win 10 games, are we mediocre? Are we going to have to wait 2 or 3 years down the road and evaluate it?
I just don't. My thing like this, and I know I'm
You
dominating
gotta
the
get that
conversation.
first.
I'm gonna say
You
this,
gotta-
and I'm through with, because I'm dominating. I'm gonna let everybody else talk. But
Have y'all seen
hey,
the strength of schedule?
this is the strength of
Have
schedule.
y'all seen the
What
strength
Juan
of
just
schedule?
said. There's no strength of schedule. The schedule don't have no strength in it.
No. The
It's
easier
it's
schedule.
weak.
I saw a report yesterday. Put out by an
Yeah.
NFL insider, and he said that the easiest schedule in the league right now is the Saints, followed by the
It
Falcons,
is.
and the third is the Panthers.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's easy.
So-
But let me tell you something. If, in my opinion, if we win 10 games this year, y'all don't y'all think we gonna get respect next year? We ain't. Because every
ain't.
fan base
I'm
and
sure we
every
shouldn't.
reporter is going to say, well, they
We had
only
an
won
easy
them 10
schedule.
games
We
because they
did.
had a weak schedule. That's
had a
all
weak
they're ever
schedule.
going to say.
Exactly.
And that's a fact.
No.
That's a
So-
fact.
And look, and this
No.
my opinion. This
But you
is my thought
can't-
right here.
But you
Hold
can
on,
only
hold on,
play
hold on.
what they put in front of you. You can only play what they
But
put
Yeah.
in front of you.
But don't
Right.
beat
That's-
them people.
and
Don't beat
look,
them
hold
people
on.
because they spitting facts, though, Twan. Don't come at them
And at
because they
the-
spitting facts.
And
I'll
at,
take
and
the
at the
10
end of the
wins.
day, you're not gonna. I mean, hey, Twan gonna feel like he a badass because he beat up on some
Hell
little ass
yeah.
kids.
You
It ain't
doing
gonna do
now.
shit for me.
You
It don't do a
doing
damn.
it
It don't do.
Twan
Hold on, it don't do
doing
nothing
it
for
now.
me.
You
It don't do
damn
nothing for me.
right.
Pickle ass. Should he panic or worried? He say he's worried a little bit. If you ain't worried a little bit, you know why? Because we're mediocre. That's why you're worried, because you're
Exactly.
mediocre. That's just the
Exactly.
facts. You ain't gotta question it. You ain't gotta wonder if this is my opinion. It's the facts. The numbers are there. You can look at it, black and white, or read it in braille. However you want to take it. At the end of the day, we're mediocre. That's where we at.
Yeah.
Face the facts. We are hoping, we are praying, we are wishing that we come out here and do shit. But
Right.
you know what? When everybody's getting hurt, your coach staff can only do with so much with bum ass players.
Right.
That's
You're
all
right.
you got. That's
So
all
that's
you got.
hey,
And then you got a
Brothers.
weak ass schedule. Hold on. Then you got a weak ass schedule, and you feel like you did something.
You ain't trying to
You
flex
ain't win
on
against.
that.
You
You
ain't win. You
motherfucking
ain't win
right.
against no hard ass
Because you
team. You ain't
playing.
win against nobody. You man, you ain't
It's
had
still the
nobody challenge
NFL.
you.
Somebody
Twine,
correct me. It's still the NFL, right? It's still the
Twine,
NFL, right?
you is our problem. Okay, there's no. You shouldn't be happy about no weak
Man,
ass schedule. Come
I
on,
don't give a
bro.
fuck if we play Tampa Bay every week. I'm taking those wins. It's time to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
some
so
winning
yeah,
going on
yeah,
around here.
yeah.
that
I'm
That
that's
don't
taking
make
the
cool.
sense,
That's a
wins.
Twan.
loser
That don't make
mentality.
sense,
Well,
Twan.
I'll be
Yep,
That
damned.
don't make
losing
sense, Twan.
But
mentality,
I
Twine.
want the
That
wins.
don't make sense. That don't
You're
make
losing
sense.
mentality
let
with
me
that.
ask
Yeah,
y'all something. Let
You
me
got
ask
to
y'all
start
something.
winning. You got to start winning no matter how it comes. You got to
that don't
start
make sense.
winning.
That don't make sense there.
Yeah, I'm
You
Somebody.
got
not.
to get
I'm
them
not with
wins.
that.
You happy?
This is the
I ain't with
NFL,
that,
y'all.
Twine.
It don't have to make sense.
It's the fucking NFL, bro.
let,
These
let, let,
motherfuckers don't suck.
let me ask
So
y'all
you would
something.
take somebody that Kansas City or the Eagles or the East and I asked y'all which was the toughest division. Y'all kept saying the East. So somebody that plays top notch competition week in and week out. When you get ready to play them and you've been playing suckers week in and week out, what's getting
Okay,
ready to happen to you?
okay,
It
okay,
sound
Come
like
on,
okay,
it
man.
okay,
sound like
okay.
That's
it
a
sound
good
like
Come
it
ass
sound,
on,
question.
man.
it
Can I
sound
say
like it
something,
sound
Come
Twan?
like
on,
our
man.
team would be. It sounds like our team would be less beat up. It sounds
Come
like
on.
our team would be
Come
less
on.
Hey,
beat
hey,
up.
Come on,
Let,
Twan.
What?
Come
let,
on,
hey,
man.
Twan,
let
hey,
me
Twan,
ask.
I'm
hey,
taking
How
the
Twan.
the
Let
hell
me
we'll
wins.
be
let,
less
let me
beat
ask
up?
y'all.
Hey,
You
hey,
talking
If
crazy,
Bro,
man.
I'm taking
if
the
if
wins. I'm
mm,
taking the
if
wins. I'm
if
taking
week
the wins.
11, if week 11 we take on the
What I
Cowboys.
sound like? What the fuck
All
I
right,
sound like crying
or
because we
week
won?
Delusional as
4,
fuck.
or week 4 when we take on the Vikings, they come in and they clean our clock. I mean, they
Mhm.
humiliate us to no living end. Now,
Mhm.
do you think they're gonna say, "Yeah, it's just the Panthers, ain't no big win"?
No.
I mean,
A
they're
win,
not.
a win is a win.
Now, what I say now to me as a fan, I can look and say this is a bad or this is a bad team, this is a good team, stuff like that. That's what you
Y'all,
can do as fans. You know, these coaches, they're gonna look and they're gonna take everybody serious, and they should. Because the first time them sons of bitches say, it's just pushovers, we better than they are anyhow, that's when we gonna get our bitch ass handed to us. It happens every freaking year.
we can't say that though, Pickle. We can't sit there and
No,
say that.
well, but they
We
will.
can't say that.
I understand that. But Goat, in the past, we've done that. In the
but
past,
here,
the Carolina
so
Panthers have
hey,
done
We
that.
can't
hey,
look
hold on
over
a second,
nobody.
Pickle. Pickle, I'm gonna say something. So look, the Eagles had the lowest strength of schedule last year. They were number
Right.
30 fucking two. They made it to the
Nobody
Super
said
Bowl.
shit. Nobody
Hold on. And
said
this
shit.
year, watch this. And this
Oh,
year,
Wiley,
right?
Wiley, they were
Hold
13.
on.
They were
Let,
13 and 0 before Jalen got hurt, though. I'm gonna
but
say
they
that.
were
So
their
they beat
strength
who
of
they were
schedule.
supposed to beat. They beat who they were
Please,
supposed to
Mhm.
beat.
let me say what I do. Let me finish. They were number 32 for a strength of schedule. That means they played the weakest opponents in the NFL. Period. But nobody said anything when they went to the Super Bowl. And now this year, remember now, this supposed to be a rebuild for them. Everything you said is what their fan base said
Rebound.
too. Yeah, it's supposed to be a
Where
rebuild.
did they get a new coaching
Yeah.
staff?
Huh?
Come on,
Did they
man.
get a new
No, they
coaching
got rid.
staff?
Lay
No, they
out the
got rid of their.
whiskey,
Hold
Wiley.
on,
Did they get rid
hold
of their
on.
star players?
Lay out the
Hey,
Please,
Wally.
whiskey,
can I
man.
finish?
Man,
Can I
y'all
finish?
are wilding,
I
man.
thought
No,
you
I'm
was
not
done.
wilding. No, I'm not wilding because see, this is the problem
Go
with
ahead,
y'all
go ahead, go ahead and
revisionist
finish,
I
Wiley.
motherfuckers.
want to. Yeah,
Go
let
ahead
me
and
get
finish,
after
The
Wiley.
Wiley.
Go ahead
quarterback,
and finish.
hold on, the quarterback that they got rid of, which was Wentz, right? Wentz. That
Trash.
guy was supposed to be the guy that hold on. That guy was supposed to be that quarterback for the future. That guy, and I said it yesterday, that guy had a better season, his season, than Jalen had last year. Jalen's
God damn.
first year starting, they was like, well, we don't know if we're gonna give him a contract because he had a losing record. Then they had a weaker schedule last year because they fucking ass was trash the year before. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now this year, because they did something, we're saying, oh, they're great. But that ain't what their fan base said.
So are you finished or you done?
All right, man.
You trying to be funny while this man trying to
I'm
make a
I'm not.
logical point.
I'm finna set
If
you niggas straight. Who
Now,
give a
now,
oh
now,
fuck?
boy,
Look,
now
listen.
tell Papa to
Twan.
put the definition of
Okay, can I
logic
say
up on the
something,
screen.
Twan? I appreciate you. So who give
You
a
wouldn't
fuck
understand it.
if they had the weakest schedule or not? They went out there and they beat the shit out of the teams that they supposed to.
That they
We as
supposed to.
Panther fans, some of us we brag about teams that we supposed to beat and they whoop our ass, but we give excuses. Who care if they had a weak schedule?
No, you don't get what I just said.
I
No,
thought
if we
everything
no
you
no
said,
if we
Wiley.
did the exact
Yes,
if we
he
did the
do.
exact same
Yes, he do.
no
They
we
they
did
were
the
13.
exact
They were 13-0 before
if,
Jalen got hurt.
but
If Jalen would have
please
never got hurt, shit, they'd have probably been 15 or 16-0.
yeah,
And
but
They
only
listen,
got lucky. They got lucky on Jalen Hurts
yes,
because
they
they
got
tried
lucky.
to trade
Yep,
his
and
ass.
we get
They
lucky
tried
and
to
get broke
trade
ass
his
players.
ass
Now here we
through.
go.
right.
You're right. Well,
We
yeah,
get
you're right.
lucky and get broke ass players, but y'all talking about, hey, we gonna be this. How you
No,
know? You
no,
ain't
you don't
We
seen
know.
shit
haven't.
Listen,
yet.
We
no,
hold on,
no,
Wiley.
Goat's
Hold on,
logic.
Wiley. I wasn't done.
I was
I
going
went.
back to Goat's logic because Goat said, and I'm gonna repeat what you said, Goat. If we beat everybody this year, these weak ass opponents, next year we ain't shit. But this year, the same bullshit that's going on with Philly, but we saying they can fucking world beaters.
Yeah.
You got to be consistent in your bullshit. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think a lot of you. I don't think a lot of you
This my
fans is
thing.
being
Hold
consistent.
on.
A
Go
lot
ahead,
of you
Jim.
fans ain't being consistent. We ain't beat on shit. Then we ain't
I,
like I said, Wiley. Like I said earlier this year, we're not known on each side of the ball. So it's like you either get the Eagles their props, and then you talking about they supposed to rebuild this season. That's not the case. Them niggas they continuing their build of what they did last year. They made it to the Super Bowl. Who cares if they had an easy
that
schedule?
wasn't his point, bro. That
Yes, it
wasn't his fucking
was.
point.
No, it wasn't. No,
Yes,
it
yes,
wasn't.
yes,
No,
No,
yes,
it
yes.
no, it
wasn't.
wasn't.
So,
That's not
Let me
his
say it
hey,
point.
right,
slowly.
Wally.
Let me
Y'all
say
niggas
Wally.
are
let me
not
say it slowly.
listening.
Go ahead.
Y'all
Go
are
ahead.
not listening.
Y'all
That's not
niggas
his
just
point.
jealous of the
Okay,
Eagles.
well, I'm gonna tell you what I heard. So check this out. This is the thing. I think this is exactly what Goat is saying, what I agree on. Because over the Panther history, if you've been a Panther fan, for one, we don't play up to competition when we do have competition. We get that ass whooped. Am I lying or I'm not? Whatever you want to believe is up to you. You got your own brain. Number two, just because you have an easy ass schedule and you beat up on people that's not as good as your present team, if you're going to be the one that's under a facade, you're going to be the one that's sitting here thinking we so damn good. When your schedule gets harder next year, it's going to be even harder because now you're really seeing what champion type organizations look like and how they team play. Now take that how you want to. That's just the fucking truth.
That's not
It's
even a
No,
okay.
no,
point.
Yeah,
no,
you got
hold on,
some
no.
wins on some weak ass
No,
teams.
no, no, no,
That's
no,
not
no.
even
You,
a point.
no, no.
That's
Let
not.
me go back.
That's
Let me go back.
And
Let
look
me
that's
at
go.
look
not.
at
Wally.
That's
Morgan.
not.
Let me go back and say
You
what I
niggas just
said.
fanned out.
Yeah,
No, no,
that's
no,
not
no,
what
no, no, no,
Wally
no, no, no,
said.
You
no, no, no,
niggas
no, no,
fanned out.
no. I'm not fanboarding. What you got to understand is this. Please
Hey,
listen
Y'all
Wally,
carefully.
been
hey,
y'all been
Wally, let
some
me tell
haters.
him.
What
Yeah,
y'all
Please,
Wally,
been
let
some
me tell
damn
him.
well
please.
haters.
Wally, Wally,
I'm
let
a
me tell him.
fanboy,
Let me
y'all
tell him what
haters.
you
Man,
said,
let
That's
Wally.
Twan
how
go.
it
He
is.
won't let nobody
That's
else
just
talk.
how the
Shit.
hell it is.
Let me tell
Now,
you what Wally said, man. Wally saying
Called realists.
that
This nigga
y'all
know it
said
all.
no. Wally said that y'all gave fucking excuses essentially for the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's what I
Who
heard.
is y'all?
And that let
Nobody
me
gave
finish.
him
What?
shit.
But see,
We don't
yeah,
even
I
talk
see
about
y'all.
Philly.
I see y'all like to
but
cut motherfuckers
hold,
off when they telling the truth,
go
right?
ahead.
Twan, you
Go
do
ahead.
that more than anybody.
What he was saying was that
Sometimes
y'all
the truth
gave
hurts.
Philly. Nobody said shit when Philly had an easy fucking schedule and went to the damn Super Bowl last year. Nobody
That's
said
not our
nothing.
fucking team.
Who
No.
cares?
I
Oh
got you.
my
I got
god.
you.
No,
But
but hold
then,
on.
God damn.
No,
all right,
I
man, I'm
think y'all
done.
missing something. Hold on, Twan. I got it. The
Yeah,
point is this: Go. Who you said is the top of the heat this year? Did you say
it's like being a
Philly
dead
and
cow.
San Francisco? Did you say Philly and San Francisco are the top of the heap in the NFC?
Philly and San
I,
Francisco are top of the
So
heap.
there you
Philly and
go.
San
So
Francisco.
there you go. So listen, please listen to my
I'm
logic.
go ahead and listen. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get you because I could have got
All
you a
right.
minute
So
ago. So
so
I let
so if,
everybody talk.
no.
Go
So
ahead.
that
Go ahead.
means if we do the same bullshit they did, jump out the window this year. What next year with the fucking world
yeah.
beaters? What the
No,
fuck is
check.
kind of logic in
What
that?
what I'm saying is this right here, and this is fact. Philly, y'all said you said Philly had what was their strength of schedule last year? You brought it up. You looked it up. What was their strength?
30.
32.
30. They were
32.
Dead
32
last.
out of 32.
32.
32
Yeah.
teams. That's
32
not
out of
30 is
32.
not last.
Okay. Look, but this is what they did, and this is what they supposed. Philly was a good team because they went head to head with Kansas City. What was Kansas City's strength of schedule last year? Let's go there. Look, somebody look that up. What was Kansas City's?
What is it, Wiley?
Because did Kansas City blow them out in the Super
I'm
Bowl?
looking at. Hold on, I'm looking at.
Hell
Was
no.
it one? Or was it one? Or was
no.
that? Hold. Let me finish. Or was that one of the best Super Bowls in
Hey,
history?
Pickle,
Right
look,
there.
hey,
Yes,
Pickle,
sir.
It
Pickle,
was.
look
Was
at
that
But,
one of the best
hold on.
played Super Bowls
But
in
hold
history?
on. I don't
Go
disagree
ahead.
with you, but here's the deal. Kansas City strength of schedule, they were number one. But also, listen, and it's Kansas City, according to all the pundits last year, they're supposed to
Go
suck.
ahead.
You know why? Because
Go ahead.
all
Because
six
they
of
lost
them.
Tyreek. Because they
No,
lost
no.
Tyreek.
No. The defensive backfield were all rookies.
That's cap,
All
Wiley.
of them. All of
That's
them.
cap, Wiley.
Okay.
No, it's not.
So
Look
did
it up.
They look what.
And
Fuck
then,
looking
but
it up. They lost
Jay, let
Tyreek
me
Hill.
let me finish
Look
going
it
with it.
up.
I never heard nobody say they were
Let
gonna
me
suck.
finish going with him.
I
Yeah,
never
I
heard
go
nobody
head to
say
head.
Kansas
I
was gonna
I
suck
go
last
head to
year.
head with all of y'all. I go
Just
head to
They
head
was
with all of
all
y'all.
rookies.
You niggas just reaching.
What was
Kansas City strength
was
of
Kansas
schedule
City?
last
What
year
was
They
was
Kansas
were
City?
156.
What
all.
was Kansas City's
Yeah,
record?
exactly.
What was Kansas
You
City's record
niggas
They
last
were
year?
all
reaching, bro.
rookies.
Pickle.
What was
They
What
all
was
Kansas
it,
City's
Pickle?
rookies.
record?
Hold on. Pickle got the number. What was it, Pickle?
You mean
The
take a
Kansas
picture?
City,
I'll take a
Kansas
picture.
City strength of schedule last year combined was 156. I think.
Yeah, and they were
No.
what? First, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
So
exactly.
they had the
what
hardest
they said
schedule last year, right?
Yeah, they had the hardest schedule, and they said
Okay,
the
cool.
reason why they were going to lose
What was their
is
record?
because
What
they
was their
drafted
record?
all those rookies.
But the
What was their
That's not
record?
even
the
true.
What was
schedule,
their
the
record though?
strength of schedule is a cop out. It's a
That's
cop
not
out.
even. That's not even
Now y'all
true.
don't
Like
want
what
to
the
go by
fuck?
strength of schedule.
The whole
Now y'all
strength of
don't want to go by
schedule
strength of
bullshit's a
schedule.
cop out.
Now
Because
y'all don't want to go by
the
strength
strength
of
of
schedule.
schedule, okay, right now, Kansas, per se, Philly, I'm just going to hypothetically say Kansas City has the hardest schedule out there, right? What happens if their quarterback gets hurt and out for the year?
They'll
Shit, we
probably
don't
suck.
know.
They'll probably suck.
Yeah,
They'll probably
exactly.
suck.
Exactly. But what happens if out of the blue,
We know that.
let me pick somebody. No, I'll just say
Go ahead.
Panthers.
Come on,
That
Pickle.
damn sure ain't gonna
Goddamn.
say the other
Come
two.
on now.
I'm not
Come
gonna
on
say
now.
the other two.
Come on.
But
Come on now. Come on.
okay,
Hey, hold up, Pickle. Hold up. Let me ask Wiley this. Hold up. Wiley. Now, what was Kansas City's record? What was Kansas City's record?
They ended 14-3, but hold on.
It's like our year.
Like I said,
So regardless of the fact, they beat people, right? They beat people, and the Eagles beat people. Regardless, this is the thing.
correct.
If you got a cupcake, okay, hold up. I'm just making this one point.
Go ahead. All right.
We got here we are sitting here with a cupcake schedule. Everybody knows it. And we're hoping that we finish 500. We're hoping we finish 9-8, right?
Okay.
If they had a cupcake schedule, so Kansas City supposedly had a cupcake schedule. Eagles supposedly had a cupcake schedule. They won 14 games.
No,
The Eagles,
I didn't say that.
The Eagles
I
did.
didn't
what I'm
say
saying,
Nah, they had the
beat-
hardest.
I said
He
Kansas.
said they had the hardest.
we talking about last year.
They had
We
the
ain't talking about
hardest.
this
You
year.
had
We
the
talking
guy.
about last year.
Yeah.
But they
No,
beat-
last
they
year
beat
in 22.
Last year. So last year
Yes,
they had the hardest schedule and they beat people with the hardest
And the
schedule.
Eagles had
Last
the
year,
Eagles had the weakest.
the Eagles had the weakest and they beat
And they wound up in the
last
same
year.
place.
Then they
Correct,
wound up
correct.
in the same place. They wound up in the same place, and the game was decided by one play. The game was decided by one play. So
Correct. But no. You're missing something totally. The point is the reason why the game was like that is because they had all those fucking rookies in the backfield.
Not
But-
saying that, Wiley. That's not the
but
case.
did they not have those rookies in the backfield all year when they beat people?
That's
though?
not the
all
case,
year
bro.
long.
What the hell?
Yes.
With the hardest schedule. With the hardest schedule,
Yes.
Wiley. Come
But
on,
hold on,
make that
hold
make
on,
sense
hold
to
on,
me, then, Wiley.
hold
Make
on,
that
hold
make
on,
sense
hold
to
on.
me. If they had
watch
the
it.
rookies were
Okay.
supposed to be, if the rookies were supposed to hold them down, they wouldn't have never made it to the Super Bowl. They'd have never won 14 games.
You're right, but here's the deal. If this was us, right? If we would have had Tyreek Hill and all these other guys, they left. Our starting safety left. Our starting cornerbacks left. Right? If all those guys left and we drafted a whole backfield of rookies, then our starting running back is a rookie, right? And we don't have a number one receiver, not one number one receiver. What you think people would have said about us, man?
Hey, Wally, all you got to talk about is the 2015 Panthers.
Come on, man. You know if this year we would have drafted these guys here, all their the most of their defensive backfield was
nobody can talk
round
really.
guys. Go
Shit.
ahead.
Wally, is the Chiefs known for their offense or defense?
Offense,
Okay,
but they
then why are you bringing up
but
the? They was never known by
because
defense, bro. Wally,
because
Wally,
their
Wally,
defense was
That's
middle of the
Wally,
wait,
pack.
Wally,
wait.
Wally. Listen, you digging a deep ass hole. The Chiefs was never known for their defense, brother.
What's the
You're
point you
right.
making, though, Jay?
They shouldn't play that defensive
Because
tackle
because
30 million a
that
year.
that offense,
Yeah,
that offense been that offense kept them in games and win them games.
they outscored everybody.
And once they left, once
That's
they
a good fact,
lost
Jason.
Tyreek Hill, all that shit went out the window. That's why teams was like they're not making it back to the Super Bowl. Stop saying that they had rookie defense, bro. No, that's not the case.
Yeah, but hold on now. I think you're missing the point.
I'm
The
not
point is
missing
this:
nothing because I
if
pay
you
attention
oh,
to other teams.
no. What I'm trying to say is this: if any team in the NFL started both safeties and cornerbacks, all
You
rookies,
already said that. You already said that.
why would you say that team, no matter if they can score, why would you say that team is going to win?
You answered
You
my
think that's a
question, but
down year?
Wiley, no. Stop paying attention to that defense. You're not like following what I'm saying. They was
Did,
never
did,
known for defense.
did you just say stop paying attention to the defense?
Yeah, y'all need to teach Cody how to do that. You really do.
Come on, Jace.
I mean,
Listen.
even that though, and that's it.
You know
Well,
what?
I
He's
mean, I see
saying
what
they
you're
got a
saying,
high
but I think
power offense. Their
They're
offense
not
makes
listening.
up
They're
for the
not listening
defense.
to
They
And what they
always
lacking
them
in the
niggas want to
defense.
listen
That's
to
what he's
whatever
saying.
they fucking believe. Like, come on now, be realistic.
Isn't
Just
I mean,
that
because
what's
even
y'all
that,
going
want
even
to,
on?
that.
Isn't that
y'all,
what's going on y'all
y'all,
side?
y'all, look,
Hey,
listen,
hey,
y'all
check
want
this
to
out.
jump, y'all want to
Y'all
jump
believe
on
Check
what
this
y'all
out.
want to
this
believe.
cupcake
Check
ass,
this.
bruh.
Even that though, okay, they went and got 7 new rookies back there.
Whoop de
Cool.
doo.
They offense is top tier. Cool. That just make your Panthers look even worse.
I'm not arguing
Right.
that point. But the original
That
point that
just
he
make us
was
look.
making,
But my point, I get what he's trying to say. I know what everybody was
it's
trying to
nowhere.
say. At the end of the day, I'm whatever media or narratives they put out there about Philly and Kansas City, I wasn't listening to none of that shit anyway because that's not my damn team. I give 2 shits what they doing over there. It's about the Panthers. What
I
we
got
doing
you.
over here? So we can talk
I
about
don't
all these other
disagree.
teams and their success stories and all that shit. It's about
Man,
what the fuck we doing
No,
here.
no,
No,
no, no,
no,
no,
So we
no,
got
no, no,
cornerback. Hold
no.
on, hold on. Uh, uh,
Okay, go ahead.
listen,
everybody missing the point,
we
but you two
got our
niggas.
franchise quarterback, right? We went and got undrafted free agent corners, and we signed safeties and this, that, and other. We were drafted a safety. I'm hoping that same logic come in here and the boys come in here and ball out. That's the only thing you can hope. Cause
That's
that's
where
what
it's
you got.
headed to.
That's what you got. That's all you
Right.
got.
Y'all fellas, hold on for a minute, man. MDJ, what's up with you, brother?
Oh no, I was just listening, but man, y'all talking about the Chiefs and the Eagles, man. Ain't no such thing as an easy schedule for the Carolina Panthers.
talk
So
to
at
him.
the end of the
Thank you.
day, we them
What
weak
type?
motherfuckers. When they see us on their schedule, we weak as shit. We a dub. That's how they look at
Exactly.
us. So there ain't no easy games for us. It ain't no easy schedule. Ain't no such thing for us because we middle of the pack at best. At
Why?
best.
I'm curious if I can ask anybody. Okay, I'm sorry I interrupted, sir. I don't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Uh, but I just a while ago we talked about mediocre, and we've been mediocre for years. Went to the Super Bowl a couple seasons, but that was short lived in 1 year, and that was over. Uh, I understand y'all's opinion if you can tell me why. Now, for that definition, we've had a change in owner. We've had a change of head coaches multiple times. We've changed quarterbacks. We've changed coordinators. We've changed offensive lines. We've changed trainers. The only damn 2 things we ain't changed is this team that we go to training camp in, or the city we attend training camp in, and the city where our stadium sits. Those are the only things that ain't changed. Now, what's your opinion on why we've been mediocre since we've been created?
Keeping
Easy.
bullshit on the roster.
Easy. That
Bad. I'll
that
answer that.
and not
Go
having no balance. When you don't have
That's many.
consistency,
That's
when you don't
many
have
reasons.
consistency, yeah, it's many. But if you don't have consistency and good coaching, if you don't have consistency and bringing up your future players, you know what I'm saying, teaching them, bringing them along, training them, instead of just blowing them off. You know what I'm saying? And they don't never get no reps. There's problems there. Management, money management's a fucking problem. And then keeping bum ass people on your team that shouldn't be here, who's sitting here just getting a free check.
Can I get a little piece of that, Pop?
Huh?
Can I get a little piece of that?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Get you some.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. The number one reason why we are in the funk that we are in is because of bad GMing. General managers have cost us the positioning that we have looked for every year. Every year we think we're gonna be a decent team. What a GM played was basically why we weren't in any of these seasons that we were looking forward to. Go back to Marty Herney. Go back to the draft picks that he missed on.
I agree.
Go back to the free agents that he didn't hit on. He couldn't really go out
About
there and
40
put
plus.
money out there because we were always in the dollar rental store every single year under him because he's giving out bad contracts. Yeah. Then he drafting guys. Then you overpaying the guys when it's time to pay them. I'm like, this is the reason why we have struggled for so long. It's not the fact of bad coach. Bad coaching plays a part in it, but fucking the GM is the one who has his hand on the entire team.
You got to mention the owner too. You got to mention the fucking owner too.
I agree. And I know
Both
some
of them.
people some people love Jerry, but Jerry's so. Let me tell you what. In my opinion, Jerry Richardson kissed the NFL's ass for so damn long he didn't even put the Panthers logo in midfield. So that should tell you straight up. And he wasn't interested in winning. His interest was being consistent at something. That's all he wanted.
And Tepper allowed Matt fucking Fool, coach, right, to really be the general manager. He didn't even allow the guy that was the general manager to be general manager. He let Matt Rule do that shit.
Tepper dropped his shorts and bent over and let Matt Rule have at it.
So let me ask you this, Pickle. So what gives you all the faith in the world for us to finally look like we got the right coaching staff? We're finally getting some pieces here that all of a sudden we're going to be more than mediocre. When we haven't seen
I didn't say. I just said I thought we'd win 10 games. I ain't never said we was going to go into the playoffs and deep playoffs. I said
10 wins is
I know.
10 wins is more than mediocre.
Yeah, but the reason that I like the coaches, I do. Yeah. I like the coaches. That's my answer. I like the coaches.
Stay right there, Pickle.
I'm not high on Scott Fitterer. Okay, I'm not.
Right.
I'm not high on Scott Fitterer because I think I listen. In my opinion, and I know I'm never there, or as far as say I've never had that job. But if the head coach was getting ready to fuck everybody over, I'm damn sure going to tell his ass that.
Well, coach,
and I'm going to tell everybody else that.
Which one of these coaches can go out there and stop the edge and then tackle the run?
None of them.
Which one? None of them, right? So if you don't have the players to do their job, whether they're hurt or they don't have the talent,
right?
Then I can't really hype myself up but so far to go out here and just super cap and fanboy on some shit that hasn't happened yet.
No.
Exactly.
But to me,
that's all I'm saying.
I do. I understand that. I do. And a lot of it is just. To me, a lot of it's just gut feeling, and my gut's been wrong so many times. I can't tell you, but I'm going to tell you that I've got to believe in something. If I'm going to come out here and be online all the time and talk, I've got to believe in something. I just do. I've got to believe in something now.
And that's cute.
Now,
that's the real reason right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it right there, Pickle. That's the real reason right there.
That's the real reason.
I'll be the very first to harshly criticize something. And they don't
on game day pickle, I'm gonna be yelling just like you.
Yep.
But when I'm on this podcast, I have to put it out there. I can't sit here and do what other podcasters may say or do, and make you believe like, oh, it's all gonna be candy and rainbows and unicorns, and then you get your heart broke.
No.
But guess what? You're gonna come back on here. Ain't gonna talk about it.
Yeah. Pop said we're gonna be the number 3 defense and Woods gonna get hurt. No,
No,
you're not
Right.
gonna say
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
No, who does that? Listen,
some folks do that,
A
and
lot
I
of
know
you
who they
niggas.
are, but I'm not one of them.
They
hey,
do it.
Pickle, hey,
You
Pickle,
know,
Let
let
us
me say something. Pickle.
I'm going to
let
tell
us
you
say
straight
something.
up, Matt,
Can we?
Scott Fitterer should if we don't come out and win at least 8 games, his ass should be fired right
Why you
after
Damn,
want
the
to?
year.
Why
already?
you want to? Why you
On
want to
This
this
fire
my
yeah.
Scott?
What do you mean already? That
Scott
son of
ain't
a
even
bitch has
did
been
shit.
here long
What
fucking
the
Damn,
time.
never thing
already?
is? Damn, Pickle, he had a job though. We just sat there and said that he wasn't rightfully the
Okay,
GM.
No.
Pickle.
how long?
You
Why the
right,
Hold on,
fuck
my
you
Pickle.
want to
friend.
You
fire
right.
Hold on, my
Scott?
You
friend.
right,
I'm gonna
Pickle.
turn this
Hold
You
on,
nigga
my
right.
down.
friend. Let me ask you this:
Pickle. One
How
more thing,
long?
then I'll be quiet.
How long
This
are we
Man,
going to use
get the
Matt
fuck out of here
Rule
with that Scott
as an
Fitterer shit.
excuse for
You
shit?
can't. You right. You
How
can't.
many
You can't
years are
use
we
him no
going to
more.
allow that to happen?
What did I say, Wiley? What did I say, Wiley? When we kick that ball off this year, you can't use that motherfucker in Nebraska no more. That's it.
I know
Because
that.
they
you
had a
can't.
whole
Listen,
they've had a whole off season, they've had a whole free agent season, and they had a whole draft. You can't, and they had a
Pickle.
whole training camp. You
Scott
cannot
Fitterer
use
has
him
a
no more as an
Scott
excuse.
Fitterer.
Scott,
I ain't talking about
Mm-hmm.
Matt Rule.
uh,
I'm not talking about
uh,
Matt Rule. Scott Fitterer
fuck that
finally
shit,
has the
Twan.
team.
He's right in it with them
All right,
too,
y'all
because
tell
he
me
was
when I can
right
say
there
something, bro.
picking these guys. He
Y'all
was
tell me
right there
when I can
picking them
talk.
guys, Twan. We will. Just be quiet then. We
Yeah.
will.
All right.
Hey, because he sat right there and
Shit.
he built it, he helped Matt Rule build this team. He helped Matt Rule. Pickle is
No, he
exactly
did.
right.
No, he
Yes, he
fucking
did.
didn't.
Yes,
No,
he
he
did.
didn't. He
He could
got
have voiced his
He got
opinion.
exactly who Matt
He could
Rule
have
wanted.
did it.
He got
I
who
thought you
Matt
was
Rule
gonna be
wanted.
quiet. I thought you was gonna be quiet. I thought you was gonna be quiet. I thought you was gonna be quiet. He
That's just
sat
like you.
right
That's
there
just like
and
them
built
hoping we
this
get into a game.
motherfucking team. He sat there and helped Matt Rule build his team the way it is. He's just as
No, he
at
didn't.
fault as
He
David
Yep.
did
Tepper,
not.
as
And he
Matt
put his
Rule.
nuts on
He's
the line.
just as at fault.
And he put his nuts on the line. Pickle. One more thing, and I'm gonna be quiet, right?
Uh,
At the PTSD or with our organization and others who are mediocre is so bad. It's so bad when the conversation comes up. I have been on podcasts with other teams. For example, I was on a podcast with the Falcons. They brought up Tyler Heineke. If anything with that, they was proud about their backup quarterback. We talk about uh uh Matt Corral. Do you know how sad that is? Not saying that hey, it's not good to have a backup quarterback, but I'm just saying the mentality that you have to go in thinking like, hey, my backup quarterback can do this. That's sad. There's no organization out here with a winning organization or Super Bowls that sit here and talk about their backup quarterbacks. That's a sad state of mind state.
I
that's
don't even
sad
know
for
what
the
you're talking
Falcons
about, bro.
fans.
I know, don't get it.
That's
Just
sad for the
like
Falcons
Goat
fans.
said, just be quiet. You be all right.
I mean, if I was going to hype up a backup quarterback, my personal opinion, I'd have to have a reason to hype him up. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, Pickle, you on point,
But
boy.
no, I would. I'd have to have a reason. I mean, okay, I can sit there and tell you that, like right now, Andy's all right. He's a veteran guy, and I do like Matt Corral, but you know what? He's going to have to prove this year in training camp and preseason that he's got something more than he proved last year. That's my
Thank
opinion,
you, man.
right?
That's
You know,
that's a messed up
now,
mindset. I promise it is.
yeah, now, but last year, for example, or like this year, if you look at the Titans, they've got two young quarterbacks. Now, to be honest with you, both of them kind of suck. Them young quarterbacks do, but that's their opinion. All right, that's a whole new different ball game, right? And they got a good guy. If they wanted to hype up their backup quarterback, which is their number one or their future quarterback, I understand that's what I'm trying to get to. Okay, I went the long ass way around that shit. But if they wanted to hype him up because he's their future, I would understand that because some of them
Right.
around here where I live do. They're hyping him up bad. When is he going to start? I hope he don't ever start, but that's my opinion. So, but for the Falcons to hype up Tanner Heineke, come on, man. That's like hyping up uh damn, that's bad. That's just bad. That'd be like
That's what I'm saying.
that would be like the whoever the hell the backup is for the Cardinals hyping him up.
How you get your franchise quarterback and be hyping up your backup quarterback? That's sad. I'm just saying.
That's
Just a
pathetic.
weird state of mind. But hey,
I
I'll
agree.
be quiet. Y'all talk.
I appreciate you letting me on here. I gotta go. I gotta get ready for the show. I'll
All
talk to
right,
y'all
Pickle.
later, brother.
I got a question, man. Why is 10 wins always that magic fanboy number? Any fanboys got any answers to that?
Okay. All right, check it out. When we went through this at the beginning of the year, since everybody want to be on this bullshit today, I went through and named all my wins. It ain't no fanboy shit. And that bullshit earlier, it's really pissing me off today. I'm on one today. Simply because, and I said it earlier, and please
You
listen
niggas got
close
my
for
head.
y'all motherfuckers that are thick. Goat said if we do the same thing Philly did, and next year we're sucked because we don't have any depth and we don't have any backup players who have shit.
So what's wrong with that, Wiley?
Because this year he says Philly did the exact same thing. He says Philly's the greatest
Wiley.
thing since cottage cheese. That's the problem. It's not logical. You
But
gotta
Wiley,
be. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, man, but Philly was a playoff team the year before.
Before that,
Yeah, they was a playoff team.
They were what? They were
were a
what?
playoff
7 and
team.
what? Hold on. They were 7 and what? Or 9?
No,
7, or
does
9
that
and 7 or
matter?
7?
I
Hold on a
think
second.
Philly
Look,
won like 10 games the year before they won the Super Bowl. Honestly, they lost.
hold on a
Matter of
second.
fact, Tom Brady beat them in the playoffs, and that was a close game. So Philly
Hold on a
won't bad that year before. The only weakness they had was Jalen Hurts. Once Jalen Hurts took that next step, that whole team went straight to the Super Bowl. So really, it was on his back.
they making it seem like they the fucking Jaguars. Like they was never competitive. Come
Yeah,
on,
they
bro.
didn't just go from
Y'all
nothing.
stop that
And that's why I
They
bullshit.
were
be
not.
on go.
They were
That's
not.
what I be.
They were 9 and 8. They were 9 and 8.
Okay,
That
but see,
don't
that's
that
why I
don't
be telling
matter.
Goat taking a step, making the playoffs is a part of getting to the Super Bowl because that's what Philly did. That was a playoff team before last year. We're not gonna act like they just
Yeah,
came out
but
of nowhere like we about to, per y'all say. But
you're right. But they also said, and they said it. Hey, if Jalen Hurts, because he lost that game, hey, this is last year. Worst case, we got first round picks. We can draft a quarterback if he don't make it. And everybody know they said that. If you
yeah, so
listen to
that
anything, am I wrong?
no, you're
But
right. You're
the
100% right.
not a thing
All
with
right.
that though.
It
Like
just proves that they draft better than us.
right,
It just make me feel worse every time we talk about a winning organization. I
right.
really don't want
Like
to talk
what we
about those
talking
guys
about?
because
They
at
had a
the end of the
plan
day,
B.
they even draft better. For instance, like this, if we're gonna sit here and talk about Philly, I guess it's Philly Day. The people that is going to be retiring or be going to another team, they already have their backups because they've drafted well. They got the blueprint of what a team and how you should build it. 49ers did it the same way too. They went through a real spell of like getting hurt, but they already had their main centerpieces there. The only thing they was missing was a quarterback. They already had their offensive lineman. They already had their okay defense. They got their wide receivers when
And
they went
Pop,
and got Tyreek Hill.
not to cut you off, but look how well they drafted. They drafted Trey
Thank
Lance,
you.
then they fucked around and they drafted Mr. Irrelevant, and then they still had Jimmy. So look how deep they was, y'all.
So
But go ahead,
like I
Pop.
said,
I mean to cut you
I
off.
just don't.
I just
I don't want to compare us to a winning organization or a GM or owner who does it the right way because we haven't been doing that. So let's not even talk about those type of caliber teams. We're not there yet. We can't even smell their draws right now. It's unimportant. It's really unimportant because they have been consistent and we haven't. Every 5 years we're relevant. Every 5 years we're relevant.
Just because you talk long and you want to say a whole bunch of bullshit, don't mean you.
But I bet it's
Oh
making sense,
my
ain't it?
I
God,
mean,
No, it's
Okay,
not
Wally.
making sense.
Wally,
It ain't
Wally,
making
Got his black
sense.
Air Forces
Get
on.
out your
come on,
feelings,
Why-
Wally.
It
Wally,
ain't making
Wally got
sense.
his
it
It
black
ain't
makes
Air
making
sense.
Forces
sense.
on.
It
Every
ain't making
5 years,
sense.
it makes sense. Well, I'm
No,
sorry, you can't
no.
comprehend.
No.
No,
That's
it
not
doesn't.
on me.
I think you're missing the point. The point is this, and this is please listen.
This nigga
Don't
didn't work
just
for
wait.
ESPN.
Don't wait to talk. Actually, listen. The point is, in this whole show, and if you go back and you listen to the show, you'll hear what I'm saying. That's why you notice I didn't say shit at the beginning.
I feel like
I was
jumping on
letting
my
it roll.
skin.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
it
let him
was
talk,
jumping.
JG.
No,
Let
it
him,
was jumping out of my
let him
skin
go.
because No,
Get it,
because we
Wiley.
say the same. No, because we say the same bullshit, which is this. We'll say we trash. Then when I say, okay, what if we win this year? We have a decent season. We build on that. But no, we don't have this. We don't have that. But all that shit went over the moon last year. Whenever the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, they went against all the fucking measurables, everything you're supposed to go against, and they won. The Eagles did the exact same thing, and they made it to the damn Super Bowl. All I'm saying is, if you're gonna have an argument, be at least consistent in your fucking argument. That's all.
I
That's
ain't
it.
consistent.
Let me
We
get
ain't
that.
done shit.
Wiley.
Hey,
The
Wally,
Chiefs been
You-
the Chiefs been in the
Wally,
AFC
you're
Championship for like the
100% right,
last
bro.
6
Go ahead,
years.
MDJ.
Oh
The
no,
Chiefs
let
been in the
MDJ
AFC
go ahead, MD.
Championship the last 6 years. You cannot keep comparing us to them teams. That's all Pop is saying. They
I
been
wouldn't
beat
compare this to
up.
those teams.
If you
But
listen,
you
he's
are.
not.
You just
No,
you just
no,
brought
No,
them
he's
niggas
not.
up.
All right.
If y'all listen, he's not even comparing us to those teams.
Y'all cut
Y'all
MDJ off. Go
motherfuckers,
ahead, MDJ.
a lot of y'all don't have the ability to actually listen. Y'all just want to talk.
This nigga, I know you ain't talking.
Just listen.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
But look,
Let's hear it.
but when I make points, I make sense.
In
You
your
gotta listen.
mind.
Yeah, you just no. A lot of people,
Let's hear it.
a lot of people in their debates, they just want to get their point across, but they don't want to listen. Y'all been missing Wally's points the whole time. Some of y'all trying to be funny, by pushing a joke out there. But see, there it is right there. There it is right there. That's why you can't take this shit serious.
Y'all
right
niggas' points not valid to me. I'm gonna be honest.
That's
why I'm
that's
why I'm not
debating.
listening.
Y'all debating. Go ahead. Y'all debating.
Nigga, you haven't been quiet
Just
the
sit back
whole
and
time.
listen.
You interrupting
Just
people
listen.
even when people answer
I've
questions.
been
Come
quiet.
on.
Y'all not
I've been
comparing
quiet.
teams. Y'all
I've been
comparing
quiet as
situations.
hell.
That ain't the same. The
I've been quiet
situations
the
are
whole
not the
time. I've
same.
been quiet.
That's the thing. We're not in the
I
same
ain't been saying
situation as
shit.
Philly.
Come on,
Exactly.
hold on.
That's what I'm
JSU,
saying.
I ain't been saying shit. I've been laying back waiting my turn.
MDJ, that's why I've been asking Wally, why are we comparing ourselves or talking about Philly when we have not been in the same situation? When they have been consistent,
exactly.
and you have not seen any consistency in your own organization. So what are we talking about? Right now, we are already talking about having hurt people on the team going into practice. Right? Consistent. We have been consistently being hurt. Wally, is that a fact? Or I'm just talking?
Okay. Go ahead, Twine. I'll go after you.
No, what you said was factual. But what I'm trying to say, and this the point. I'm not going to say nothing else in the rest of the game. Every single thing that y'all saying right now on this podcast, Philly fans said last year. That's what y'all not getting what I'm saying. They said the exact same thing. Every part of this debate, you can go on any Philly podcast, you'll listen to it from last year. That's all.
Well, it's their fault they had down in their team. Shit, what we supposed to do about that?
Well, now, Q ain't the angriest nigga on this channel no more listening to this shit, yeah.
What I took, and I'm gonna attempt this again. What I took from what Wally told, and Wally can tell me, Torrin, that's not what I was saying. Wally was saying that, look, we got the weakest schedule, one of the weakest schedules this year. Philly actually had the weakest schedule. It's not comparing the two teams, it's just comparing a situation. Philly went on to go to the damn Super Bowl, right? And we ain't talking about the panel, nobody, ESPN, whoever, nobody said shit about their strength of schedule, right? And then, but if we, who people think is mediocre, we got an easy schedule, and if we somewhat go 10 wins, 11 wins, or say we wind up fucking around and getting NFC Championship, what I was hearing earlier is that we got to look at our situation as something negative because we were supposed to be there because we beat all these teams or whatever because we had this weak schedule. Like, don't jump out your shoes. Don't run out and buy jerseys because we were supposed to win those games. When I say that you have to play what's in front of you, schedule changes every year. Nobody said nothing about Philly when they did it.
Okay.
So why would a Panther fan not be excited if we win 11, 12 games, even if we ain't supposed to, And why would you be saying, don't let that shit hype y'all up? You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm hearing a whole bunch of
we
ifs.
were supposed to do that.
I'm saying like this, and this is the thing right here.
You say if because you don't know the
This is
future.
the thing. Hold, this is the thing. This is the thing right here, and this is where it's at. We said what we said because one, I can back all this up. Philly had the number 2 offensive line. Philly had 70 sacks on their defensive line. Philly did not rebuild. Philly was not in the middle of a rebuild like we are. We got fans that don't even want to admit that we're in a rebuild. Philly retooled a little bit and came back, and they had a low strength of schedule, and they beat every fucking body in front of them.
They beat the
That's
hell
what
out
they
of them.
did.
They
They
beat the
beat
hell out of them.
convincingly, right? Convincingly, they beat everybody in front of them, and they got the numbers and the stats, and they top 5, top 10, and everything. They were supposed to be where they are. Strength of schedule or not, they played the number 1 team in the AFC and took them to one play down in one of the greatest Super Bowls in history. I'm trying to figure out, what are y'all talking about? Because
what?
we're not even. One more thing, Q, if I can. We're not even in the top 10 in nothing.
Okay, but
team
why?
wise.
Look, I think you're still missing. So why? Look,
I'm not missing shit.
I'm just gonna ask Kendall.
Tell me what I'm missing.
Kendall, all I'm asking is just one question. So why, if our team wins 10 games or 11 games, and our fans are excited, tell us why our fans shouldn't be excited if we get that bout.
They should be excited. They should be
excited,
excited,
Antoine.
You should not.
They should be excited, Antoine. They should be jumping off the wall. They should be jumping off the wall.
Okay. Here's where I interject. Here's where I interject at now, because y'all ain't getting nowhere. Okay, this is our schedule.
Let Q get the facts.
This is our schedule a year and a half ago. We started off hot 3-0. And what these guys are saying is we started off beating teams we were supposed to beat, like New York, the Jets. New Orleans was a team that we were supposed to beat, and Houston. Then when we got to the Dallas Cowboys, we got our asses handed to us because they were a different level of talent. Philadelphia that year was a different level of talent. Minnesota cut our ass. The point that these guys are trying to make is games that we normally supposed to win, we don't win. And you can't, I'm not even putting it on the last regime. That's the issue that we've been facing for the last couple of years. So they're saying until this changes, they are going to continue to look at it from this same perspective, is what they're saying.
And Q, can I
can't be mad at that.
Can I stop you 1 second? Y'all looking right there when we played the toughest division in football.
Yo,
do y'all see all that red? Do y'all see all that red right there? When we played the toughest division in football. Do you see all that? Even we lost to even the weakest team, which was the Washington football team.
We lost to the whole NFC East that year. But no.
That is the toughest. That is the toughest division in football. It still is the toughest division in football. Is what I'm telling you. So if you just want to beat cupcake teams, you go ahead, Juan. Until we get W's against the toughest division in football, I don't want to hear. I'm done. I'm gonna keep saying what I'm saying.
That team that we had that year was raggedy as fuck, and the coaching. But listen, Dallas didn't beat the hell out of us. Dallas won by 1 touchdown. Philly beat us by 3 a field goal. Minnesota's beat us by a field goal. By an OT. You know what I'm saying? New York. I mean that was the first loss that we took.
You just said a win's a win. You just said you take a win against Tampa every game. You just said a win's a win, though. So
why is it when I say a win is a win? Why is it when I say a win is a win, then you want to debate it? But then when I say it points you shit out,
then win's a win is a win. And now you're going to talk about the record or talk about how close the games was? So a win's a win, a loss is a loss. If you're going to say it one way, don't move it. No, you just moved it.
Y'all been moving the goalposts. Y'all moving the goalposts this whole debate, bro.
You moved it for yourself. You always moving it for yourself.
No. Motherfucker said we got blown. No, we didn't get blown out. You know what I'm saying? It looked like we was coming to a team that was kind of coming. When you losing to Philly by only a field goal, you losing by Minnesota only a field goal, and we lost to every raggedy team in NFC East. And NFC East
That
was
was a
that
year and a half ago. That
horrible
wasn't
that
I got
last
year.
year
two.
now.
I got
That
two
wasn't last
questions.
year now. That
I
wasn't
got
last year though,
I got two
Twan.
questions
That
that'll
was
shut
not
all this
last
shit
year now.
down.
No, it was
That
2
was
We
year
years
lost
ago.
before
4
last year.
games
Yeah.
in a row
Yeah.
2 times this season. We
That
was
was
ass.
Teddy Bridge. That was the Teddy Bridgewater year,
I got
right?
two
That was
questions
the
to
Cam
shut
No,
all
year.
this
no,
shit
this was
down.
Sam Donald.
No,
Sam Donald
that was
year.
Sam Darnold.
Sam
Sam
Donald
Darnold.
first year. The Sam Donald
Yeah,
first
when we
year.
got up
That
to
wasn't
3-0.
last year now. That
Yeah.
wasn't last year now.
So you're the only guy I know that say, "Oh man, that was a pretty loss."
No, I don't say that shit.
That's what you just
Oh
said.
my goodness.
Nah, I'm just saying that like when I heard when Q was saying something, I'm not getting on Q about it. Q was like, "We got our ass handed to us," and blah. No, we didn't. We just lost. We
I
was
didn't
right
say that.
there.
I didn't say we got our asses handed to it. I said we started off 3-0, and when we got to Dallas, we lost by a touchdown, but you could clearly
Yeah,
see that Dallas was a superior team. The eye test, that seven
I couldn't
points
tell.
did not look like 7 points. That 7 points felt like 15 points almost when they gut punch us. Because we went on a skid after that. Y'all don't remember?
Yeah,
I do. Twan don't. But I do.
bro. I just said we lost to the worst division in football that year. It was the NFC East. We lost every last game to them,
Okay,
and
well,
and that was
excuse my
and that was the
verbatim.
reason. That was the reason why people were so high on us that year, because we was like, we got to play the NFC East. That's 4 wins right there. But it wasn't. We lost every last one of them bitches. And that's when motherfuckers started looking at Matt Rule even more. Like, this guy can't
Because
get it done.
Yeah. I mean, but all them boys are saying, and like I said, I'm not on either side on this one. I'm just saying, all these guys are saying is the level of talent that we went up against, and after we got beat, and think about it, that year, Philly, Minnesota, and New York was supposed to be winnable games for us that we didn't win.
Because they
And
were rebuilding.
they were rebuilding. All those teams were gearing up to the point where you see them at now. And
Mhm.
we went out there, we pissed on them games, and then you see how it ended up. We ended up in the L column. And that's all that ultimately
Yeah,
matters.
because Sam Darnold went from throwing 300 a game to throwing 129 and all this other shit.
Yeah, the
He
numbers
started
right
off
there.
he started off his year throwing threes, twos,
a
and then
loss
his
is a
shit
loss,
dropped all
though.
the way down to 125,
It is what it
130.
is.
That's what
Yeah,
he said before. That's
That's
what he said
a
before.
loss is a loss, though.
Hell's hell. Win's a win. You gonna take the
Hey,
win, you take the loss. When you take the win, you take the ass whipping too. We lost.
That's it.
That's all it is. We
yeah,
lost.
go. Check this out. So the difference between the 2021 and 2022 season was this, and I'm gonna name them all from Philly. Hassan Reddick, Pro Bowler this year. James Bradbury, Pro Bowler. These are ads. Pro Bowler.
All used to play with us.
Listen, C.J. Gardner Johnson. He was playing at a Pro Bowl level when he was there with Philly. Safety, remember, came from
New Orleans. From New Orleans.
New Orleans in the middle of the season. These are all ads now. These are all ads.
Well,
This ain't
I'm
for the year
trying to get
before.
what you're getting to, though, Wiley. I'm trying to get what you're getting to.
And none of these.
They made
And
their
watch
team
this.
better. We know that.
But hold on. And down this year, most of those guys are gone. Like they lost 6 guys
But
that are on this
but
team.
Yeah,
Wiley,
Hold on.
Slate's
These-
still
we
there, though.
don't have time. We don't have time for
Bradbury.
this, though, Wiley.
Yeah,
And
Bradbury
Bradbury's
Slayer's
still
there.
there.
Yeah, but what
Okay,
I'm
but
trying to say is
this is the thing. This is the thing. Y'all said that yesterday, and I told y'all that, and y'all disregarded what I said. Look at how they've been drafting the last 3 years. They done replaced them guys. They have
Georgia
replaced
Eagles.
them guys.
okay.
You look at
They
them
also
drafted.
That's
Wiley. The year they gave, year before last, they had 3 picks in the first round because that same year that you got up here on the board right now, they gave they got a draft pick from the Saints. You see what I'm saying? They had 3 number ones back to back to back. Y'all got to look at how they drafted, man. They done
Man.
Yeah,
replaced them guys. They got rid of all them contracts that was dragging them down.
But here's the
That's
deal.
why they was
The
able to
guy,
afford to get Jalen that money.
you said it. You said it yesterday in the show on one of the shows. Most of those Georgia guys last year they drafted didn't get to play, right? Did you
Didn't
say
even
that?
play. They had a chance to develop.
Okay,
They had a chance to sit
okay,
on the bench and sit
okay,
behind those same Pro Bowlers you talking about. They was able to
okay.
sit
All right,
behind those same Pro Bowlers you talking about, bruh.
all right, okay, all right. All I'm saying is I think they puffed up bullshit, but okay.
Okay,
But
we'll
why do we
see.
care about Philly?
We
They
didn't get
got a
nothing out of
ring.
we didn't
Well,
get nothing
All
with
it
them
was
telling them on
Getting
that
nothing
pop,
it was
right
an
all
now.
example,
them telling
Pop.
them all
get
pop
nothing
It
like
with
was
that.
an
that.
Oh,
example,
example
Pop.
of what?
Yeah,
Of how bad we
that's an
look?
example of how to
GM,
have to
How
what?
to
draft well,
How
build
did
the
we
get
look?
program.
how to
Niggas
build
on
the
Pop,
your
Pop,
ass,
program.
Wally.
We getting
Pop,
We
Pop. Hold
already
on.
know that.
No, no,
We
no, no, no,
already
no.
know
Hold
we
on,
getting
that.
Pop,
Eric
Pop.
Rowe and they getting a dead
Philly
slate.
is
It don't
the
make
prime
sense.
example on
It
how
was
to
just an
build
I
a
example.
program.
Yeah.
I said
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I said they did
they
the
the standard
blueprint, but
bearer.
we're not doing that. So why do we keep talking about what they did? I've already said that. They did the
Somebody got to
blueprint.
address it though, Pop. Somebody got to address it because we're
That-
not. People are thinking. People around here are thinking that we are, but we're
It,
not.
yeah,
And every time I tell you
I
that
guess
we're
that's
not,
what we just
y'all
did in the
call me a
draft.
hater. But y'all call me a hater though.
Nah, you ain't
I'm
no
a
hater,
hater.
Kendall.
I
You ain't
don't.
no
I
hater.
don't like this team. Why am I even
These
talking
niggas
about?
just
I'm not a
delusional and fanned
fan.
out.
We must have did the same thing they did
hey,
in the draft.
hey,
We
Jay
definitely
Issue
don't
is a
give up.
hater too.
We definitely don't pick. We definitely don't give up
Nah,
picks like they do.
I can't
We
be.
give.
Bruh. I got two questions that'll shut all this shit
Jay
down.
Issue not
Look,
calling you a
listen.
hater because he a
The
hater.
the first the first question would be, have we been compatible on each side of the ball on any
Compatible.
season? Any season? Give me any season after 2015.
Man, we're talking about this year.
Have we been compatible
Comparable.
after 2015?
We're talking about this year.
I don't give a
No, no,
damn.
don't, no, no, no. Don't
Yeah,
It's
answer
leading
that.
up.
we
It's
all
leading up
because
to
we
this
You
got
don't
year.
good
want to answer
players,
the
bro.
Answer
question. You
my
don't want to
question.
answer the question. You
Have
don't.
we been
They ain't gonna
competitive
answer your question.
since
They ain't gonna answer
2015?
it, Jay.
Then
They
we
ain't
have
gonna
a
answer
then
it.
we have a then,
It is
then we
all
have a
right.
12
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
even got
we
the
answer
have a
second
no
12 and
question.
4
question.
I
season.
ain't even got to ask the second question. I'm good. Niggas don't want to answer my questions. Y'all, they don't want to answer my questions, but
They
want me to
gonna
answer
answer the
their
I'm
question.
shit and be quiet.
Yeah.
I'm
Come on,
answering
bro.
it. I'm answering it.
No,
Then
you
it's
not. Wally, answer
the
my
very
Look
question.
at
what
Leo
was our
did.
record in the
Leo
draft?
answered your
Leo
question.
got you.
Leo
Leo
answered
got
it,
you.
Jay. There you go, Jay. Now
Appreciate
Click the
that,
answer
link,
it.
Leo.
brother Leo. Click the
Now,
link. Click
Thank
the
you,
now,
link.
Leo.
now my
No, we would.
second question would be: Have we ever had a coaching staff? Yes or no?
No, we got one
Nope.
now.
Okay, then. So we're not the Eagles. We're not the Chiefs. God damn, just move on.
Thank you. Beautiful J Issue. Beautiful. I love it.
AJ
Well,
issue. Being a thick motherfucker don't mean it's right. That's all I'm
it
saying.
Oh.
don't. It don't. It don't.
Hey, I
Just
heard
because
Big
you
Girl
got a
say they thick,
motherfucker
and that's
clapping you
not thick.
on,
That's facts. So I don't know what you talking about.
just because you got a nigga clapping you on, don't mean you're right.
Brother Leo, please make sense of all this, brother
You be
Leo.
clapping your cheese for the Saints all the damn time. Shut your ass.
Popping bullets, man. You better chill.
Man, those teams got talent, man. We
See
ain't upgraded with no real
that.
talent. We got Miles Sanders. The rest of them upgrades on our team ain't equal to shit.
I'll be damned. Brother Leo, you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here, brother. Pardon me.
Oh, okay. Man, make sense to this, brother Leo. I
Here
just
we
can't
go.
put it together.
Well, brother, unfortunately, it's a
Mm.
rebuild, a full rebuild. The Panthers team, we gave away draft picks, but we picked up a quarterback. You got to sacrifice some things, but we have to look at the totality of the team's talent level, and we have to be honest. Do me a favor, gentlemen. Go watch Sanders his first 2 years and then his last year with Philly. Sanders is very, very small. He's not explosive. He can catch the ball, but Sanders, he's a very, very small player. And if they're talking about the workload with running the ball, I do not see us being successful because he is not the running back that we had last year with the Dreads. I can't think of his name. And he's not too
Foreman, Deontay Foreman. You talking
Deontay
about?
yeah,
Foreman.
Foreman.
Yeah.
Cause you're right.
Sanders is very, very
Because Sanders is a
small.
Pro Bowler. Because he's a Pro Bowler. You're
But
right.
Behind a Pro Bowl offensive line.
But the thing, but thing is, gentlemen, just be a little objective, and go look at Sanders' film, and look how small he is. He's not explosive. He's a very, very small player. If you look to give him the ball over 15 times a game, we're not going to be successful as a team because Frank Wright's scheme, since he's been in the NFL, has been running the ball. He puts the ball down the field when he has the opportunity. But when he was with the Colts, they ran just as much as they threw the ball. So a little half and half. So with the players that we have, I do not see us being successful initially with what we have on the offensive side of the ball.
Only pushback I got for you, Leo, he's the same size as he's actually 2 inches taller than Christian McCaffrey. But they're the same size.
2 inches taller, Miles Sanders.
You know, he's 2 inches taller, they're the same weight.
What
215, 5'11. And I think Chris McCaffrey's Christian McCaffrey's 5'9". So that would say he's only 2 inches taller than Chris McCaffrey. They weigh the same.
211.
But Christian McCaffrey is a way more explosive player than Miles.
I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about his character. You know, what I'm saying his how he played. I know you saying that he was small. I was like, well, he ain't that much smaller than. He's actually taller than Chris McCaffrey.
Yeah.
And they weigh the same
okay.
amount. Christian puts on. You know, he's an elite top tier back. You know,
yeah. Top
but I gotta watch.
They got him
I looked at Miles Sanders
right here.
So is Sanders. Sanders in the top fucking 7 on every running back list. On everybody.
Miles
He
Sanders.
wasn't the workhorse in Philly
He only
either,
did
though.
it 1 year.
He probably averaged about 15 touches.
He only
15
did it.
touches about right.
No. Hey, Goat, I'm only talking about just these years' list. You know what I'm saying? He came out
only
this year
did it
on all
1
these.
year. It ain't like he put four.
It ain't like even when Christian McCaffrey played for us, it ain't like he got us wins. He averaged 5 wins with us.
But the thing about Miles Sanders is that like I say, he's not Christian McCaffrey.
Man, we won more games without Christian McCaffrey. We won more games without him.
We're not looking to replace him, see, Leo, but I hear you.
Yeah, I'm just saying, and like also, it's not my opinion, gentlemen, but they have quite a few media outlets saying that the Panthers have a very porous talent level in comparison to what Bryce Young is used to. So we're expecting Bryce Young. To be honest with you, gentlemen, I wouldn't even want to play Bryce right now because we don't have the players around him. But people want to win immediately. But I think you might want to pump the brakes a little bit because if you put a rookie out there without the talent around him to be successful, I think it might be setting him back a little bit. That's just my opinion. I don't think we're ready right now to start Bryce as the quarterback right now because we don't have the skilled players around him.
So, Leo, are you saying that the talent that we do have around him is mediocre?
On the offensive side of the ball, absolutely. Without a doubt. And this is just my opinion. I've read plenty of articles in regards to the Carolina Panthers having some of the poorest talent on the offensive side of the ball in various opinions.
I can't even knock him on that because remember I told y'all us going to get Hayden Hurst, us getting Miles Sanders was us coming from the bottom just to get our head above water. I've been saying that. I really think that Thielen and Chark, like I said, is so much to prove with these guys. I know Thielen is a solid guy, but Chark is a guy that's on a 1-year prove-it deal. And if he doesn't, you don't know what you're going to get from this guy. And if he do produce, we're not going to re-sign him because we already done got his replacement sitting 1 year on the bench already.
Yep.
Numbers on the screen, Miles is solid, man. Them some solid ass numbers on the screen.
Yeah, say he was a number 2.
I can't argue this shit.
800, 754, and then 1,200.
That ain't bad.
1,300, yeah.
They better than I actually thought they were.
They better
than No. You got to consider all. You talking about Sanders?
Hey, look on the screen, Leo.
I know Miles Sanders' numbers, but I'm just saying you have it comparatively speaking to their offensive line, which is rated arguably number 1 in comparison to our offensive line, which is in the middle range. So if you're expecting him to have the same level of production compared to the offensive lines, that to me that doesn't seem ideal at all.
Okay, so Leo, hold on, hold on.
2020.
So
Leo, 867.
Q, look at those touchdowns. Q, look at the touchdowns too. Q, look at the
touchdowns. I see them. They're nice, but Leo, we had Deontay Foreman last year, and he got close to 900 yards on the ground with the same offensive line. And do you deem Miles Sanders a better running back than Foreman?
No. But this is why I said But see, guys, you got the caveat is the caveat is the Pro Bowl offensive line. Lane Johnson, all those guys he don't have that. And as they can see, Deontay Foreman is about 220. And this dude ain't finna take
So you think Deontay Foreman better?
Hold up.
He don't believe that shit. He don't believe that shit.
Basically, Leo, your argument is this. He carried the ball 259 times last year now. So he can be a bell cow.
Kendall behind a Pro Bowl offensive line. Kendall behind a Pro Bowl offensive line. You gonna care, Kendall. You gonna care this year.
Hey, Q,
you gonna care.
They showed me the numbers. Hey,
I gotta recant my statement. I'm sorry. I'm pulling back.
I was wrong.
You're gonna care. You're gonna care.
These are solid numbers for a number 2 running back to groom himself into a number 1 position, even with one of the top offensive lines. Because if you go back and you look at a guy like Ezekiel Elliott in that Cowboy line, and then the second guy that was behind him, it's similar.
Yeah. And they said they had the top 5 offensive line too.
If I can say I'm wrong, I'm gonna say I'm wrong, y'all. When they put a number in front of me, I'm gonna say I'm wrong.
I can't argue with this right there.
Q made the best point too when he said the guy you said was better than Miles Sanders. Look what he did behind that line last year. That's what Q just said, bro. So you gonna bring this dude in? And you complaining about the line when the dude you said was better almost ran for 1,000 behind this line?
No, I didn't say. I said he was. But Twan, Deontay Foreman is about 6 feet, 220, 210.
Foreman is not better than Miles Sanders, and you know it.
But didn't play the whole season either.
Well, gentlemen, it's all right. This is my opinion. To me, Chuba Hubbard is a more explosive running back than Miles Sanders. We will see.
That did it for me.
It's all right. It's all right. That's just my opinion on the matter, guys. It's all right. Y'all just watch the season. Y'all just watch the season.
Down too, Leo.
But y'all can't be mad at his opinion. That's his opinion now.
That's just my opinion.
Oh, we not mad. Definitely not mad.
I'm looking at these numbers. I changed my mind.
I changed my mind about that running back. Them numbers are nice. They really are.
Numbers are solid. They are solid, man. I think with him coming behind this line, Deontay Foreman just had 900 behind this same exact line.
He's gonna double that.
I think he's gonna at least crack 1,000. Leo, can you at least give me 1,000 for Miles Sanders this year?
Q, because they're different running backs. Deontay Foreman, like I say, his size, he was a tackle breaker. Miles Sanders is a scat back. He's not breaking no tackles. He's not doing it.
So wait a minute. Didn't they say Christian McCaffrey was only a scat back?
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey was a scat back, but he's way more elusive than Miles Sanders is. Miles Sanders has no elusivity.
That's obvious.
But Foreman is not more elusive than Miles Sanders.
But hold on. They say Miles Sanders and Christian McCaffrey is cut from the same cloth. Am I right or not?
You're absolutely wrong. You're absolutely wrong, Q. They're not the same players. They're not.
So they don't come out and then catch in the backfield as well as line up and do the same stuff.
Christian McCaffrey is a more elusive running back than Miles Sanders.
Christian McCaffrey run through the tackles or not, Leo? Do he run through the tackles or not?
Yeah, he does.
Miles Sanders run through the tackles, correct?
They're not the same players. You gotta watch the good Q. I hear what you're saying. Go watch Miles Sanders tape for 2022. And watch how he
come this motherfucker drunk.
Leo, I'm not trying to change your mind, Leo.
I ain't gonna change his mind either. I like this. I like the challenge.
I like it too.
Yeah, I'm not trying to change your mind, Leo, or nothing like that. But look at the number. 259 carries, bro. It's 259 carries. I don't care. When I see
Kendall, but behind the offensive line, Kendall.
It don't matter, Leo. You still, once you break, Leo, when you play football as a back, once you break the offensive line, there ain't no more blocking for you. When you get to the second level,
he won't be able to get there, Kendall.
That's a lie.
Averages per touch. That's what I'm looking at.
Leo, that's a lie.
So hold on, everybody. You mean to tell me you do not think he will get 1,000 yards this season at all?
But our offensive line, no, sir. I do not see that.
You care to wager that?
You do know you can put some money up,
I
right?
got Q. I
Man,
got
don't pick
$50 on it.
Okay.
Man almost got 1,000 in
all
12
right.
games.
You
It's
want
on
that
the
bet, Q?
screen.
Brother Leo, I shall take that bet from you,
Okay,
sir.
but just remember that though, Q, because I probably
Yes,
forget.
sir.
So just remember that.
No, it's
Okay, thank you,
Yes, sir.
buddy.
timestamp. It's timestamp. It's
Okay,
It's
yes, sir,
timestamp.
yes, sir.
timestamp on this video. We got you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate it,
$50
brother.
that Miles
Yeah.
Sanders will
Anybody?
have 1,000 yards at least. If not, I give you 100. Just
Mhm.
I give you 100, my dog.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes,
that's
sir. I
double or
appreciate it,
nothing.
brother.
That's double.
Yeah. Because I don't think the offensive line that we have will be effective enough for him to get 1,000 yards. That's the way I see it.
Q,
Oh, that.
Q, do you got the stats up right there?
Oh yeah, that's the stats right there. I got
Okay,
for you.
can you pull up Foreman's real quick? I just
Yes,
want to see
sir.
his.
No
Okay,
problem.
appreciate it.
No problem. Boy,
I'll be honest with y'all. Like
He finna go.
Sanders is not my least of my worries, bro. Like I'm not worried about him.
Yeah, mine either.
Ooh, 203, 914 yards.
Can you click see all? Appreciate you.
Make that big.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll zoom in for you.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Let me get it together.
Oh my goodness, ain't the same. I'll tell you that.
Look at
1
the
year with
average.
Carolina.
That's where the difference is coming in. At average per touch.
Hey, you know what, Q? I'll be glad to pay that money.
Hey, Q,
But
make
I'm
it
gonna
bigger.
just,
Q, make it bigger.
Make it
I'm
bigger.
gonna just say this.
Yeah.
Another thing I'm gonna say, it might
He
be a
couldn't even
little.
crack 600 yards a season.
The Panthers will not win no more than 5 games this year, guys.
I'll take that bet. You put 100 towards Q. I'll take another 100.
He carried the ball 56 more times than that man did.
Dude, why do you?
56 more times. 56 more carries.
Logical on your ass.
And 300 more yards.
I don't think
That's
the team is good enough right now.
damn near. That's his whole season in Tennessee.
So I do think that he's going to eclipse Deontay Foreman because I think he's an overall better back than Deontay Foreman.
Easily.
Behind the same offensive line. Cody Lack, what do you think, brother?
Pay that money, Leo. Pay that money, Leo.
Nah.
Man, I think I got a cold beer.
Write that check, Leo.
I think I just wiped
What
my
up, Cody?
feet off before I came in. The
on,
motherfucker hit that like button. You already know.
Yes, sir.
And, yeah, I'm really excited about Miles Sanders, man, because I think our offensive line could be better this year than it was last year. And we're going to run the same type of run, the same type of run scheme that's going to be beneficial to everything Miles Sanders is built to do.
Oh, wait a minute now. Hold on now. Leo, just tell us this offensive line is a little bit worse than it was last year.
Nah, Leo, there's some uncertainty. There's some uncertainty.
I listen to everybody's opinion.
No,
I listen to
I
everybody's
wasn't saying
opinion.
that. No, Q, we're not as good as Philadelphia's. I didn't say we're worse. I was saying we're not as good as Philadelphia's offensive line. That's what.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind, my brother. My bad.
No, you good, brother. Good. I'm listening in, gentlemen. I'll call back if you guys are still on like the next 20 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. I appreciate it, though, brothers. All right.
Yes, sir. Always a pleasure.
Michael, likewise.
All right. So, Deontay Foreman had 914 yards last year, and I think that your boy Miles Sanders is going to eclipse what Deontay Foreman because I think generally he's a better back overall. Am I wrong to think that?
No. He has a better skill set. He's also going to be the check down guy for Bryce Young, like Jahmyr Gibbs was at Alabama. That's going to be important to Bryce.
So I got a question for you, Cody. Can Miles Sanders run between the tackles?
Hell yeah, he can run between the tackles. He did that shit in Philly. And listen, man, this goes back to that running back conversation that we was having the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't even have to have a premier talent for them to eclipse 1,000 yards rushing. As long as you got the old line that does the shit, that's big and mean up front, man, you're gonna be all right. And I think Miles Sanders has that vision. He knows when to wait for something to open up and then explode to the A gap or the big gap or whatever it is, you know.
These are consistent numbers, though. Look at them. These numbers are very consistent. My bad, Twan.
I just want to know the running back that wasn't a premier talent that got 1,000 yards. Please name him for me, please.
C.J. Anderson. We can do this shit forever, bro. There's a whole bunch of running backs that go over 1,000. Hell
No,
yeah.
you said that's not a premier talent.
Foreman
I'm
almost did it
saying
last year,
you
Twan.
don't have to have a premier talent to rush for over 1,000 yards at the position. Dante Foreman did the shit last year, damn near. Does anyone think that he's a top back in the NFL?
Hell no.
No.
The
Hell no, he's not.
NFL. Look, our offensive line, y'all look. Give him credit or don't give him credit. That offensive line allowed him to get them numbers last year, bro.
That's my
Look,
point.
we
That's
saw
my
we
point,
saw.
Twan.
I got you. But listen, but there's other games where he made contact with people and just kept going, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the dude was a big back and tough back. His best game was against Detroit, man. Him and Chuba both got off.
Yeah.
You know, he got some wiggle. The dude got some wiggle, and that's why I think he's gonna be all right going forward in the future,
Thank
man.
you.
I wish we'd have just kept his ass, but he got greedy, so he had to go.
So Cody, this is my thing. I know that last year that was the first time in so long to have a decent offensive line. We are coming in though injured, and so that's what I'm worried about already. We already got people on the PBU list.
Yeah, man.
And it's worrying me. I'm not.
Bro,
I'm
it's
not.
a front. It's a front.
Oh my god! Can I finish?
Oh my
I'm not. I'm not.
diva.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not panicking. But hey, look, man, look. Everybody trying to get that word out, and they get. Hey, so hey, I'll be patient. I'm not worried. I'm not panicking, but I am worried. And yes, I am the one who said, hey, I feel like they are being extra precautious on people. That's me saying it. That don't mean it's necessarily true. We, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you could put it in your head and want to believe it, but that don't mean that's necessarily what's going on behind the scenes. These guys can actually really be hurt. You know what I'm saying? So we don't really know that because we're not there. We could say that and put it out here, but we're hoping that they're just being extra precautious. If these guys are really hurt, like your backup is hurt, I'm not feeling that right now. Like that has my, you know what I'm saying, my spider sense is tingling.
Yeah, but I mean, also, again, not a lot of it is proven talent, but you have names like Cade Mays. Like everybody that's connected to the team, they keep on ranting and raving about this dude.
But that's one position.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like if, bro, I'm not worried about Brady Christensen like a lot of people are.
At all.
I think Brady Christensen is a damn good football player, and people are sleeping on the type of talent that the man has.
No, I think he does a great serviceable job.
Well, also remember that was the first time in his life he's ever had to play guard in his entire career.
He was left tackle.
And the man, he did a damn good job. So, he put on some more mass. Bro, I think he's about to be even better this year, man. I mean,
he didn't allow one fucking sack. None.
Right.
Yeah, my man is good. He's perfect in pass protection. The man is incredible. Like I trust Bryce Young behind Brady.
How you feeling about this cornerback room though?
Cornerback room. I mean, that's a joke, but I don't like our depth. But we all know that our depth is trash. But if we stay healthy, yeah, we have a lot of speed and a lot of talent at that position. Like even Dante, bro, people hate on Dante, but it's really just him being injured that has hindered him.
Yeah, I mean that's the reason why people hate on a lot of people if they are injury prone. I mean, we only hate on YGM. It's not because he's injury prone. He just
but
doesn't
bro,
produce.
like we have to get over the misconception that you're gonna have depth at every position. Like you're just not. With a 53-man roster, it's impossible to have quality depth at every position. Like you can't do it.
Say that again, Cody.
It is impossible.
So Philadelphia has quality depth on every single level, and you saying it's impossible for us.
You know the entire depth chart of the Philadelphia Eagles?
I know they
bring it up
a little bit better than ours.
But we don't. I'm not saying, but I won't say. I won't say they got depth in every position. But I'm trying to. They ain't got depth in every position.
Yeah,
but they got quality. They got quality depth because they drafted well. That's what I'm. That's what I keep telling y'all. They drafted well. The last 3 to 4 years, they have drafted well.
But a lot
I
of
mean,
their
you
players
know,
that they draft end up being starters.
yeah.
They got one
You
of the
know,
boys that was on our team, Charleston Rambo. Shit. Taking
they
the
can
Anybody
have,
know?
Yep,
trash and
Charles
making them
Rambo.
treasure.
Ain't nobody know his
they,
bum ass.
they can have
Come
Rambo.
on,
You talking
man.
about
Rambo was a baller, man. I told y'all
you
that
Rambo.
talking
shit
about
last year.
university? Man,
He
no,
doesn't deserve to be
no.
named after such a
See, that
movie.
nigga didn't even get in the fucking game, man. What is you talking
That
about?
That
nigga
cause
was
we had a
not no
dumbass coach
baller.
that never put him in the game.
Man, Rambo was supposed
Come
to be
on
in the
now.
game,
Come
man.
on now,
Cut it out.
MDJ.
If you watch
MDJ.
his college tape, his
MDJ.
college tape
You
was
know we
good.
can't. You know we can't. You know we
I
never
know he played for
develop
the University
nobody.
of Miami.
MDJ. We didn't develop
No, we
nobody.
don't.
Nobody got
We
a
don't.
chance.
We
Look,
don't.
look at
We
these
don't.
Especially
backups,
last year.
man. Nolan Smith as a backup behind Hassan Reddick. Look at this shit right here. Derek Barnett, Jordan
Kobe
Davis.
Dean.
God damn,
Huh?
Dean.
Now y'all can't even tell me they
But
didn't
can,
draft
The
well the last
problem
3 or
is
4 years.
but Kendall,
we
just tell
traded
you they
all our
drafted those
draft picks for
players.
bum
Yeah.
ass quarterbacks.
We don't have the same type of draft picks because we done fucked our draft up in the past.
Look,
Darius,
Exactly.
Eli
Darius
Ricks.
Slay, Greedy
That's
Williams,
there
Eli
you go,
Ricks,
Look at
Twan.
this right here.
There you
Kelly,
Eli Ricks
Kelly
was
there you
Ringo.
go,
undrafted.
Twan. Now you talking, Twan.
He was
Yeah.
Because
undrafted.
we
Keely
have messed up.
Ringo.
And
Oh
who
my
We could have
God.
got him too.
whose fault was that, Twan? Was that not the
He
fault of the
signed
GM
Greedy
that you
Williams.
protecting?
Bro, they
Was that
got
not the
Keely
fault of the GM
Ringo.
that you protecting?
They
I'm
got
not
Keely
putting it on.
Ringo
I'm
and
putting it on
Eli
Slay.
Ricks. God damn, man. Look at this shit.
We could have had both of
Makai
them.
Gardner.
Makai Gardner.
When
Come
when it
on,
come
bro.
when
Looks
it
like
when
death
it
to
come
me.
to when it come to drafting, we got to play
Man.
catch up. We got to play catch up, man.
We
That's what
years
we've been
behind
saying
on
this
this
whole
shit, man.
time.
Yeah.
We don't ever had the picks like they do. They stockpile draft picks. We give them
Yeah,
away.
can we give
Because they
Oh
already got
yeah,
a
away
solid
because
draft
team.
picks
MDJ,
like Tic Tacs?
MDJ, they get rid of
Because
people
they already
at
got
the
a
right
solid
time
team.
where
Yeah.
we hold
Yeah.
on to them. You see
But
what
they
Yes,
I'm
got a
sir,
saying?
smart
We
Kendall.
hold on
GM.
to them till we can't
They
get
got a
rid of
smart
nobody.
GM go. Their
Yeah.
GM ain't around here making all these dumbass
And then see
transactions
Yeah,
like I
now,
told y'all.
they got the
now
best GM in the
I
NFL
sat there,
hands down.
yeah. I
Yeah.
For
sat there and
sure.
told y'all they'll be good for the next 5 years because you see all that depth they got. Now they got
No
the luxury to
replacements.
go into the draft and they can pick those sexy picks that Scott was talking
Right.
about. They can do
Mhm.
that.
They don't have that many
And
holes.
and
They
Jalen Hurts
loaded.
Right
hit.
there. That
The
right
other
there
thing
is
is
why
that
Brian
Jalen
Burns
Hurts.
gonna get overpaid because we ain't got shit behind him and he know
Oh,
it.
he gonna get
That's
And he
overpaid.
know it.
this
Because
is why people see people ask me to ask the question, they ask you the question the other day, like why you talking about the Eagles? They the standard to me. That is,
yeah.
I don't know who it is to y'all. We got to get past them in the NFC first before you can ever even think about going to the
Exactly.
Super
They
Bowl. You
they
got to
didn't
talk
even
to
know
them.
they didn't know
They the
Jalen Hurts was
gatekeeper.
gonna be all that. They hit on Jalen
They the
Hurts. They
gatekeeper.
hit
It
on
But
him.
doesn't.
he
It
is.
doesn't
But
matter.
he
They hit.
is. It don't
Yeah, that
matter.
nigga
He
hit,
I mean,
Twan.
is.
it changes
He
every year, though,
He
man. None of
is.
these players, like we're naming off all these names, but a lot of these players ain't proving shit. Nobody knows what Kelly Ringo is yet.
But they're in a position.
Nobody knows
But
what.
He's in a
Yeah,
division.
no,
He's
I
in a
hear you.
position to develop Cody,
Yeah,
so he
he
don't
in the
have to
starter
come
though,
out.
Cody. Yeah,
Right,
We
he
I
the
got
hear you,
starter.
but
we
also
got a
that's another
developing
thing.
coaching staff
We
now.
don't know what we have because
Nah,
we've
we
never
won't have
had
this coaching
coaches
staff
that know how
forever.
to
Oh, okay.
develop.
We will not have this coaching
But
staff
it,
Oh,
forever.
it
okay.
don't it
So
don't it
Cody,
don't
I'll
matter
fix
though.
this. I'll fix this shit right here. Let me pull up our depth chart. I'll show you the difference.
We
Q,
banking on the
you don't have to.
quarterback.
No, but
Q, you
you're
don't have
not
to.
even hearing my point. We
Q,
have
don't
never
let them
had a
pump your head
coaching
up.
staff. We have never had a coaching staff that was even capable of developing.
And we ain't gonna
It
have
don't
one
matter.
now, because after this
It don't
year,
matter to
most
me.
of them niggas
You
leaving.
don't know that shit.
Most of them niggas leaving, guaranteed.
If the
Most
motherfuckers
of
in
who
Philadelphia
leaving?
good, they gonna leave too.
Wait, who
Them
Now
you
they
mean,
motherfuckers,
don't
Jay?
have
they
they don't
wanna be
have to
head
leave.
coaches too.
They don't have to
They
Cody,
leave
wanna be head.
Philadelphia if
Cody,
they good.
They
But
wanna
but
be
look,
head
the most
coaches
look at
too,
this shit,
bro.
Cody.
one of the most important part of they team though is their head coach though, Twan. Is their
Let me
head
start.
coach.
Yeah.
They
Let me
head
start right
coach
here,
put
Cody.
this together like
Let
that.
me
We banking on an
They head
let
undrafted
me
coach. They
corner.
head
let me
coach.
They
start right
banking
here,
on
Cody.
top 20 corners
Now,
in
Cody,
the draft.
they
Make
got
it bigger.
Nolan Smith and Jordan Davis. Now, you tell me which one of our backups is better than Nolan Smith and Jordan Davis?
I damn
Any one
starters
of
ain't
these
better.
niggas.
The starters ain't better than them
Some of
niggas.
the damn starters ain't
We
better.
don't even know what we have in Brandon Smith. That's the point
Oh
But
my
the
God,
man
I know
the
he
had
just
fuck?
no
didn't say that. I know he just
coach
didn't say that.
nobody.
I know he just didn't say that.
Bro, y'all
I know,
tripping.
Cody.
I know that. I know that. I know
They
that.
never had the
Quan,
staff to be able to
no,
get
David,
Quan.
other
Q,
players.
Q. Did he
David,
just say a
David,
guy who
But
they
don't tell me
giving
your
his jersey
jersey
away?
David,
player.
They giving his
David.
jersey away.
You
They
David.
look
giving
at
his
every
jersey
other,
away.
look at every
I
other
know
Mike,
that. I
one
know
Mike.
Cody
Yes,
was
sir,
saying
Papa.
that.
Get their ass up out of here.
Now be mindful,
One Mike,
Keely
one
Ringo
Mike.
and Eli Ricks are they backups at corner, sitting at the fifth string, and these guys were undrafted college studs. Now look who we got. Is there anybody? I think those boys might be on par with fucking right behind JC and Dante.
Q, I told you don't do
So
that.
what? Just because Philadelphia got depth, it means that every team got to have the same depth.
No, but
That's what
I'm
you're
just
saying.
going
Cody
off of
moving
what
the
you said
goalposts.
earlier.
No, you comparing
I'm going
us
off
to
of what you said.
Philadelphia.
Cody moving the goalposts.
Ain't no moving the goal.
They
How many
got
other
actual
teams have a
prospects,
depth
Cody.
chart like the Philadelphia Eagles?
Kendo just said it though, man. Listen, bro. We ain't gonna look like the fucking Eagles until we catch up. We are way behind. We are behind.
Man,
Not according to some people in here.
So Twan, would you say? So Twan, so would you say we
Winning
mediocre?
teams. No. Winning teams.
No. That's what way behind.
Hey, look, I like to speak for
We're
myself.
ascending. We're ascending.
Listen,
we're a little bit better.
Yeah, we're sending.
Yeah,
We're
we
sending.
Even
We're
with the
sending.
Chiefs last year, man.
Yes.
But listen,
building.
but Kendall,
Answer your question, Pop. Yes.
Kendall,
building.
Kendall, you won't even deny this though, man. When you win like Philly wins, all you're gonna do is just keep adding to your talent, man. That's all you're gonna do.
Well,
all
that's
you can
drafting
do.
well. That's
Because-
drafting well. That's
I know, but
drafting
you ain't
well.
for this. But if you got the team like Philly got, the guys that's on that team, them motherfuckers ain't going no damn where. They starters ain't going no damn where unless they
Well,
get
that's
hurt.
That's true.
So all you
That's
can
true.
do is just build up and get
Yeah,
collect
because
talent.
that's just
Look,
Let me finish. Shit. Let me finish.
Well, that's like Tampa Bay. Them guys took some of them guys in Tampa Bay. What did they do the other year? They took a discount to come back and play with Brady. They
I
took a
guarantee
discount.
you that the
So
Kansas
that's-
City Chiefs don't have the depth that the
And the
Philadelphia
thing
Eagles
is,
have.
the
And they
thing
won the
that
Super Bowl.
the thing that Philly's doing too is like whenever these really really good guys on their teams that start asking for like money they don't want to pay them, then now you gotta
Let them
bump
go.
that dude
See,
up.
yeah, you
Hey, Cody.
another motherfucker
And
behind
bring
them.
him up. Yeah.
Cody, I got a question.
Yeah.
So earlier we talked about the Chiefs. Are the Chiefs known on their offense or defense?
I mean, they're primarily known as an offensive team.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
Jay, that don't prove no damn point, and you know it.
No,
Jay, you didn't make no kind
Hey,
of
watch
point
this.
lying out,
Yes,
Jay.
I do, Cody.
Point from
No,
last
you
time.
didn't.
Hey,
Yes,
Jay,
I
you-
do.
Yes, he did.
Jay,
Yes,
I
he
got
did.
you.
What does that even mean?
Yes, I do.
No,
Well,
Name
he
the
was-
number,
did
name
not.
Cody,
the number
before you
one
got
wide
on-
receiver in Kansas City.
Hold
Name
on,
the
hold
number one.
on, Cody. Go ahead, Keith.
Before you got on, he had asked that same question to Twan, and Twan had kind of refused to answer it when it went because Mahomes and the crew and everything with Andy Reid and that offensive line, and we all know what they are.
Man,
But
who doesn't know
he
it's
asked
their
that for a
offense?
reason.
Yeah, and see, Jay, that's what I'm saying. Jay didn't make no kind of point because he's proving my point. If you have a good offensive line and serviceable weapons, you can be a contender. You don't even have to have all the depth that the Philadelphia Eagles have, man. That's a luxury. That's not
But Cody,
a necessity.
Yeah,
Cody, when Hill,
if you got a good defense, if you got a good defensive line as well,
he supposed to stay in the game.
Your defense,
Right, but in today's NFL, you got to be able to put up points
backfield.
with a team like Kansas City.
But Cody, the reason why I brought that up is because they was never known for defense, and niggas is saying that they was when they wasn't. When they lost Hill, they weren't even mentioned in the playoffs. Niggas already said they weren't gonna make it to the playoffs or the Super Bowl.
Right, but then they did though, and that's my point. You're not always going to have premier players at every position group, and you don't even need to, man.
No, you don't.
That's no team. I don't know when we keep looking at the Panthers like we're without. That's a lot of teams that are without like that, bro.
But look,
right?
I can push Jay issue point though.
It's only like 2 teams in the whole league that's got all that shit.
Go ahead, MDJ.
Yeah, I can push Jay issue point. What are the Carolina Panthers known for? We don't got nothing to hang our hat on like them.
As a clown show up lately.
Don't do that. No, I mean,
tell us, Cody, please.
Lately, we've been a clown show, and we all know why.
We've been known
primarily,
for negative shit, yeah.
the Panthers have been a defensive forward team, primarily. And now it's a new era in Carolina. We're gonna move to a more offensive structured team.
Yeah. So don't come to me talking about this first year right here. We got an offensive minded coach and we switching over some of everything. Don't come to me like we getting ready to win everything.
Yeah, I'm not having that shit
It's a
either.
weak schedule.
I ain't having that shit either.
Can I ask Cody a question?
It's because of a weak schedule.
Hey Cody, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure I'm not crazy. So Cody, you know we got one of the weekend schedules coming up, right?
Oh yeah.
If we win,
Bottom 3 or
yeah.
some shit.
So yeah. So if we win 12 or 13 games, will you be excited for the team?
Fuck yeah,
Or
I'll
will
jump
you-
out my goddamn wheelchair. What you mean,
Okay,
bro? I'm fucking doing backflip in this bitch.
Lord.
Fuck this
so you
shit,
won't-
man.
So you won't be like, oh, we ain't play nobody. I ain't gonna really celebrate
Man,
it like that.
I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Who the
dumb
fuck
shit.
said that? Who the fuck said don't celebrate?
Kendall,
Man,
Keep
we got
bringing
from
that.
10 to 13.
Who said it?
Man, I don't know what to say.
Kendall said, and Wally Lee, shit, we all heard it. Kendall said we should not celebrate if we win a lot of games like that this year because we ain't playing nobody.
I agree.
And now Jay Issue just agreed.
Is
So
nothing
now
wrong with that.
You've heard two people that said it.
But your ass is fanboying over
Bro,
a
y'all some
cupcake
hating
ass
Some
schedule.
of y'all some hating motherfuckers, bro.
Sound
I'm gonna be
crazy,
real with
man.
y'all, bro.
Boy,
I'm gonna be
y'all
I'm
some
gonna be
Tell
dancing
him, Cody.
Hey,
Yeah,
Tell
y'all
him,
some
Cody.
hating.
Hey.
Nah, y'all some hating motherfuckers. If y'all,
Yeah, see,
out
but
of
see,
the
y'all the one that's
I'm
gonna
telling you, these
celebrate
niggas is
a
hate niggas,
participation
man.
trophy.
the
Hey,
Y'all
Panthers,
motherfuckers
hey.
that celebrate a
Panthers,
participation trophy.
the
Kendall, these
Panthers
niggas is
have
the
been
issue.
talking about poverty, and we're gonna bitch about the playoffs. What are we
Kendall,
doing,
Kendall,
man?
these niggas is the issue. My name might be issue,
Yeah.
but these niggas is the issue.
Y'all the issue. Y'all the problem.
Nah, ain't
Y'all the
nobody the
problem.
issue, man.
That's what
A
y'all are.
playoff
Y'all the
team is a
problem.
playoff
So-
team is a
What you
playoff
saying, Jay?
fucking
You saying they
team.
enablers? Is that what you're saying?
They're fanned out.
So
Hell
look,
no.
I'll be the fan
So-
for it.
so-
A
Hey, look,
playoff
so
team
Cody.
is a playoff team is a playoff
Period.
fucking team.
I'm gonna tell y'all how I
Okay.
feel, and I don't give a damn
We-
about pleasing y'all.
No, it ain't.
we hope
No, it ain't.
we
No, it ain't, Cody.
hope so,
No, it
Cody,
ain't.
but we ain't never seen that
Yeah, the
consistency
hell they
like
Like
that.
we
So
said,
Cody, this
when
is the thing. This is the thing, Cody. We're saying, right, with this week schedule, right? If they go 13-4, whatever the case is, they make it to the playoffs. Great. I'm not telling anybody to not celebrate. What I am also telling people though is be careful with that because you play mediocre bottom feeder teams. Next year when your schedule hold on. When your schedule comes out,
Man.
hold
You
on, Cody,
sound
just listen to
crazy.
me. Just listen to me, Cody. When the schedule comes out, we have not seen the Panthers hold their own against good ass team and consistently
How do
win.
we know? We haven't even know. We don't even
I'm
know
talking about we're talking about history. History has shown we have not been.
No,
We haven't done it.
all right, but listen, what happens if the
We
Dallas
never step up to the
Cowboys?
competition.
No, because I don't even like this strength of schedule bullshit y'all are talking. Because what happens if
Hey,
the Dallas
I
Cowboys?
got a pop.
No. Well, what if the Cowboys end up being a good ass team? What if the Dolphins end up being a good ass team? What about the Minnesota Vikings? Like, bro,
That's
You
why
stay in the
they play
obvious teams though.
y'all are judging last year's schedule this year. But we don't know if Jacksonville's going to be one of the better teams in the AFC.
Hey.
They
Oh,
might as
we
well
I mean,
be.
but
Hey,
Cody,
we
that's
know
kind
that.
of like
We
the
know
only
that.
way you can look at it, though, based
We
off
know
of
that.
last
Yeah,
year.
that's
No,
yeah.
man.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
got you. I
Y'all
got you,
basing them
Cody.
You can't
teams
look
off.
at
What are y'all
nothing else
basing
but
us
last
off
year.
of?
Nah,
I don't
that's
know
what
him,
we
BJ.
right
But,
now.
hey,
Y'all
Cody.
just stuck in the moment, bro.
man,
Cody,
we
You
was
can't look at
so
nothing but
ass
last
last
year,
year.
Cody.
We were so ass last year. They gave us the third hardest schedule. Okay, I mean the third least hardest schedule. That's how it went.
No, probably it's called rotation, probably, bro. Let's cut that shit
Yeah,
out,
well,
man.
all right.
That's why.
Rotate
That's
on
why
that
the
comment.
rotation. That's Twan. Why is it a rotation, Twan? So that
It's
the
always a
bottom can,
schedule
so that the
rotation
bottom
every
can
year,
come up.
bro.
We on the bottom.
Nah,
Come
that
up.
ain't true.
Yes, it
It's
is.
just a
Yes,
schedule.
it
It's a
Well,
is.
schedule
win is
rotation.
Yes,
a
it
win
is.
is a win.
Man,
I
I'm
don't care
taking
what
the
Yes,
win
it
nobody
is.
all
says.
fucking day. So
That's how the
according to
draft.
Poppy
That's how the
Willis,
draft is.
according to
It's
Poppy
got to
Willis,
be fair.
if we win this
Hey,
year, we got to be careful because we don't know what our schedule gonna look like next year. What kind of dumbass
Yeah,
to
luck
be
is
that's
that?
careful.
every.
careful.
That's a
We
Huh?
may have
part
to
of.
Nobody
one and
said be
done
That's
it next
careful.
year.
What?
We'll have to
Nobody
one and
said
that's
done
be
a
it
part
next
careful.
of
year.
the growing pains of being a good team. You gotta
Look,
start
look,
throwing
Cody.
Schedule next
Let
year.
me get Cody. Cody, you right. Hey, you right. You said growing
I know
pains.
I am.
Look, Cody. The Giants had backups, right? They was fucked up. How did that game turn out?
But what are you talking about? They made the playoffs.
Talking about when
They
they played
they made
us?
the
What
You
you talking
yeah.
think?
about?
No, you're
Oh, they
talking about
cut our
the
ass.
Giants.
Oh, okay.
The Giants made the playoffs. You think Giant fans aren't
Hey,
happy that
Q.
they made the fucking playoffs?
That's not the point.
What's up, Paul?
The point I'm
What's the
making is
point?
when there's competition, we're not at that
Hey,
level
Q. Hey,
yet. So
Q.
stop acting like it.
Hey,
That's
Q,
all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
That's
Q,
what the playoffs are for. You prove yourself
We
yeah.
won
in
in
the
the playoffs
playoffs
last year.
against the
I know
Hey,
one
better
Q.
thing.
teams.
I know
Yeah,
one
but you gotta
thing, yo.
start somewhere. Don't want to have it both
Yeah.
ways. Don't want
Yeah,
to
we
talk
finna
about our
start
Yeah.
somewhere
strength of
easy ass
schedule.
schedule.
No,
And
don't
I
want to
kind of
talk
do.
about
I
our.
kind of do, Cody. I kind of
Hey,
do want it one way, both ways, because I want to win. You're right. I want to
Yeah,
beat the
that's what I'm
best.
saying.
Hold on. I want to beat the best, and I want to see where we at talent wise. And Twine, if you were single, you would be my best side man ever, because you would take one for the team every night we went out to the club. Because you're like, hey, a win is a win.
I mean,
It
hell,
is.
shit. Hey, bro, pussy is like
A
cold
win is
pizza.
a
Even when it's
fucking
bad, it's
win.
still
You don't
pretty
want
good.
everyone. I promise you.
Hey,
Yeah, like
hey,
Well,
Q.
no,
Hey,
but
Q.
that's what
hey
I'm saying.
Pop, like
Yo,
last
yo.
year we swept the Falcons, right?
If we have an
I'm
easy
trying to get
strength
it
of
out, Q,
schedule,
but
if we have an easy strength of schedule, then you better win that bitch. Now,
you
when you're in the
better.
playoffs, that is when you prove yourself against the better teams in the NFL. It's a
But if
different
you don't
season
even
every
belong
Who
there,
fucking
sharpened
but
your
year,
spear?
bro.
what if you don't even
Who
belong
sharpened
there,
your?
Cody? What if you don't even belong there because you played a cupcake division? What if you don't
Look,
even belong
Oh,
there?
Man, if
tell
you
that
win,
to Jacksonville. Tell that to
if you
Jacksonville.
what the hell you mean you don't
that's in
belong there? If you
Jacksonville.
win, you belong there.
Jacksonville
That's
balled
what
No,
I'm
you
out.
don't.
What
saying.
the
No, you
fuck?
don't. No, you
Jacksonville
don't.
in the
If
AFC.
Cody, you better not be drunk off
if
that
I
one beer.
play if I
Nah,
play if
man,
I
man, how
play
about to have me
mediocre
another in this
talent,
motherfucker, bro? I'm gonna need
if I
another
play
beer in this
mediocre to
bitch.
lesser talent in my division,
Fuck it.
and
I
I
got
won my division by one
Shit,
game
let me
like
crack
Tampa
another
did, then
Modelo,
they
man.
went against a team that played in the toughest division and got their head cracked at home. You see what I'm saying? They didn't even belong there. People want
Hey,
to,
Q.
don't you know, Twan? People
Yo,
want to
yo.
change that.
Yeah.
If you win your division and you got a losing record, they don't. They want to change that. You know that's up for
Go,
debate,
go,
bro.
Yeah,
go.
You
but
know
Hold
that's
on.
up for
Hold on.
debate, right?
Kendall, wait, can I answer? Can I answer, Kendall? Kendall, is it all right? No one's arguing with that. But if you're a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, are you gonna tell me that last year wasn't a massive upgrade over the year before? Hell
Yeah,
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 it
right.
was.
exactly. Yeah, it was.
That's
Yeah, it
all you
was.
can ever
But
hope
they,
for,
but
man.
they, but
And
they,
they
but
celebrated
they,
that
but
shit
you can
too.
see, but Cody, come on, you could see that team come together. You couldn't
No,
see
you
us
could.
come.
They
Yes, you
lost 8
could.
times.
Man, we
They
Cody
got
lost
fan,
celebrated
8
Cody
last year.
fanned
times
out.
last year.
Come on,
We
Cody.
got,
You say you
hey,
can't see
Cody.
the Jaguars come
The,
come
the
They
together.
Carolina Panthers
lost.
got
You
They
couldn't see
celebrated
them.
lost
last, bro.
8
You can't see
games
that that
last
team is
year.
good.
They lost
Listen,
8 games last year. 8
hey,
of
Q,
them. They
Q,
lost like 5 games in a row to start the season.
Q, you make sure you work in security at the celebration door, man. Don't let these niggas in. Don't let these niggas in, bro. When we celebrating, don't let these motherfuckers
I
in.
don't know.
They tell me to
I
work
don't know.
security.
Do not let their ass in. Jay Issue, leave his ass out. Don't let him come in.
Hey,
They won't even
hey,
Hey,
see
look,
you walk
hey,
we
into the
don't
door. Your ass gonna be
we
in
don't
there
want to hear y'all
playing.
complaining either next season. We
Y'all
don't want
can
to hear
say
y'all complaining.
I'm too
Cannell don't get to come
optimistic.
in. Cannell don't get to come in. He leaves
Y'all,
his
look,
on
look,
the
look. Y'all
outside
can
too.
say I'm too optimistic, and I can say
Now
y'all
you
got
just
too
fanned
high.
out.
There's no
Y'all
such
got
thing
too
as
high
too optimistic.
standards. Y'all got too high standards, man. Like y'all
How
want
you
us to
got
have
us on
depth. No,
top?
We
y'all
got
want
high standards. Niggas,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
niggas got high
yeah.
standards.
I
y'all
do.
want
I
us to
do.
have depth at
I do.
every position.
I do.
Y'all want us to have a tough strength of
What's wrong with
schedule.
that?
Brother, you're not gonna get that in
It's
1
not
year.
possible. We
That
behind,
shit
bro.
takes time.
Read the screen. Read the screen, Cody. Read it.
Man, I don't know how to read.
Want me to
No,
read it for him?
yeah, read it for me. I don't know how
Please
to
do,
read.
sir.
I
Please
got
do.
you. Cody drunk off that one beer. But it says
Yeah, no.
just
I mean,
because we
it's
make the
more than one,
playoffs,
Jay.
don't automatically think us ready to face all the NFC teams in the past or post season,
Hey,
especially with the weak
hey
schedule,
man,
Cody.
hey man, we better
Hey,
shut up. Yeah, we
hey,
about to be the most
Carolina
slept on team that there is.
Hey, Carolina Logic is my guy, but he's wrong on this one, bro. That's my
Yeah,
nigga.
you crazy as
Everybody
Yeah.
hell.
wrong
He
to
wrong on
y'all
this
niggas
one.
today.
You
I don't know what's wrong
You
with y'all.
crazy, Clark.
Isn't
You
it the
crazy.
same way with y'all? Isn't it the same
You
way with
crazy.
y'all? Y'all motherfuckers,
You
y'all already
Nah,
at the fucking point. We made it.
y'all
Cause
think we finna say we 17-0 this year. We not finna do that, bro.
No,
That's
y'all just
y'all.
saying we're
Nobody
That's
said
y'all
trash.
that.
niggas.
Nobody
Y'all
said that
Y'all
y'all
would
just
be
saying we're
happy.
trash without
Look,
saying it.
y'all would be
Yeah.
happy if we make the playoffs with an easy ass schedule, bro. What type of fans are
No.
And you
y'all?
should
Twan,
get so
What
Twan
the
just
should
said
fuck?
you.
Twan just
No,
said we
I'm
could play
not
the
So
doing it,
Bucks
should
Cody.
every week.
you,
Cody,
Twan
Jay.
just said we
Cody,
could play the
Sound
Bucks
crazy.
every week.
Cody, let me
You
tell you
sound
why.
crazy.
Let me tell you why I'm
Twan
not
want
gonna
us to
do
play the
that.
Bucks every week. He said he'll be good if we play the Bucks
Man,
every
y'all
week.
better
And
be
he'll
happy
win
with
every
the
week.
motherfucking
Cody,
playoffs, bro.
Cody, let me tell you why
That's
I
what you
won't do
want.
that. Let me tell you why I won't do that. I've been burnt
These
too many
niggas,
times by this
these
team.
niggas say
Man,
they say
y'all
they
Either,
want to
on
play
either
Kansas
some
City
hurt
every
You
week.
want an
feelings,
easy
bro.
way out, Twan. You want an
I'm
easy
not
way
hurt
out.
having it.
That's what
I'm
you
feelings.
not
want.
having it. It is
So
what
they
it
want
is.
Y'all on some hurt feelings, bro. Who
so
hurt
they
y'all?
want to y'all want to play
Who hurt
Kansas City
y'all?
every week, huh? So y'all want to play Kansas City every week. That's what y'all want
Yeah,
to
you
do.
have to
That's
play
To
an
be
y'all.
NFL.
hey,
Yeah,
That's the
if
only way
that
y'all
what it
gonna
takes.
win.
I'm like Ric Flair. To be the best, you got to beat the best.
But that don't apply
That's
in
what Slick
football,
Rick said.
man.
Hey.
To be the best, you got to beat the best, bruh.
But didn't Ric Flair
To
fucking
be
didn't he
the
have to
best,
face
you
off a
got to
lot?
beat the
But he
best.
had to beat a lot of bums to
To
get there,
be
though,
the
right?
best, you got to beat the
He
best.
had to beat a lot of bums to get
To
there,
be
right?
the best, you
Kendall,
got to beat
Kendall,
the
Yeah.
best.
Kendall. Let me ask you a question.
To
Were the
be the
Panthers?
best, Cody, you got
No,
to beat the
Kendall.
Do
Let
best.
me
y'all
ask
hear
you a
him?
question.
Do y'all
Let me
hear
ask you
him?
To be the
let me
best,
ask you
you
a question,
got to beat
Say
the
Kendall.
that
best.
shit again,
Let me ask
Kendall.
you a question,
To
Kendall.
be
Let
the
me ask you
best,
a
you
question.
Yeah,
got to beat
yeah,
the best.
yes, sir,
No, let me
Kendall.
ask you a question. In 2015, were the Panthers the best team in the NFC?
No.
Because they,
2015?
No,
yeah,
You talking about that
beat
year we went
every.
That
15 and
was a
1?
surprise
But
team. What the
bro,
fuck?
no,
we
no,
beat
no, I don't want to hear no
everybody. We
bullshit,
A
beat
bro.
surprise
Cody,
team?
Bro, we
Cody.
the
Chase,
This
get
best
this
the
the
team
thing.
fuck out of
This
in
the
the
here.
thing.
You
fucking
niggas something
NFC,
else.
or
This is the
not?
thing, though, Cody.
We
Who
were
gonna
the
lead the
best
NFL
team in the
MVP on our
entire
team this
league
year?
that year.
Yeah.
All right,
Who
and
got
we
Every
had a
NFL MVP this
bullshit
year?
ass,
But
everybody
we
easy
didn't
beat.
ass
come in
strength
that
of
way.
schedule.
Yeah.
Hey,
We didn't come in
we
that
beat
way.
everybody. We beat everybody they put in front of us. With this cupcake schedule right here, y'all hoping that we hit 500.
Yep.
Y'all are
Mm-hmm.
hoping that we hit 500.
Yep.
We
This
fuck
cupcake
around and
has
hit them
schedule.
Broncos, and the
You're not even
Broncos
answering my
punch us in the
question.
Y'all are
mouth.
hoping.
The
Y'all are
Panthers had the
hoping to hit
easiest strength of
500.
schedule.
You
The
goddamn
Panthers
right,
had the
Kendall.
But we
they
beat
had one
everybody
of the
though, Cody.
easiest strength of schedules in the NFC, and we dominated that shit
Yeah,
all
that's why we
throughout the
lost
That's
to the
what you
playoffs.
Falcons.
supposed
The
to.
Falcons
But
gave
But
us
that's
our
what you
first L.
supposed to.
but
Come on
Cody,
now.
That's what you
but
Division
supposed
Cody,
to
rival.
do
Let's
though.
hold
go.
on,
I
hold
don't
on,
give
hold
a
on, hold
damn.
on,
It's
hold on,
division.
hold on. Cody, what happened when we went up against a real team in the Super Bowl? Them bitches punch us right in the mouth, and we couldn't
A
But we
stop the
were
real
bleeding.
team.
nah,
Like
that team was
Yeah,
Seattle
ass.
was
here
a
these
real
niggas is
team.
right here. Look at them.
Like Green
It's
Bay
the
That's right.
was
truth.
a
Our
real
team didn't
That's
team.
our
right.
team
It's the
didn't play the
truth.
Bro,
same.
we played a lot
Hey
of
Q,
real fucking teams,
Q, you know
man.
them dudes did not play the same in that game, bro. A lot of people
Okay.
thought that
Cody, how
game was
can you say
close.
Cody, how you
And
say that
Huh?
we played a lot of
that's what
real
he's saying
teams
though,
when you
Twan.
said we
That's
had
the
an easy
example
ass
that he's
fucking
saying though,
schedule?
Twan.
Right.
Because
I'm
y'all not
confused.
When
even
time
Pop.
You
hearing me. I'm
contradict
saying,
yourself.
mm, that's what
y'all
he's saying,
saying, all right,
Twan.
listen, it doesn't matter if you have an easy strength of schedule.
Uh-oh.
The Panthers did in 2015, and they were hands down the best team in the NFC by a
So
long
Good
what we do?
shot.
shot.
To, what we do in 2016, Cody?
Man,
Man, look at y'all moving the goalposts,
No,
man.
that's you
No,
two
I'm
niggas
Man,
I'm
look
moving
at
it.
asking.
y'all moving the
That's
goalposts,
that's
No,
man.
I'm
you.
You
That's
asking
what
what
niggas
we
we
do.
moving it.
scheduled
That
to.
ain't
We
We
even
did
just
not
gotta
create
run.
hey.
consistency. We did
Now,
not
Cody, I
create
got him.
consistency.
Cody,
Oh
I
We
got
did
him.
shit.
I
not
got him.
create
I got him
consistency.
because
God damn.
That's why they
but what do we
lost.
do? What do we do in
Bro, your arm
2017?
on the
No,
dang,
I got
bro.
him, Cody. Cody, what did we do in
We
2017 though?
just
What was
we
our
just
record?
did make the
Went to
I
the
don't,
playoffs. We
fucking
just did make
playoffs
the
is what we
playoffs.
Are
I
you
don't, I
We
don't
talking
get
to
it.
a
just
No, we
did make the
did.
playoffs.
We was
Are you
11-5.
talking to a McDonald
We
headset?
We was
That
just did
motherfucker
11-5.
loud,
just
brother.
did make the
God,
playoffs.
hey, let me get a double cheeseburger, no pickle, and
Got
fuck
the
the
police
cheese.
out here.
Let me get a fish fillet.
Bro,
One
y'all be
fry.
The
moving
mountains
the
ahead. Come on,
goalposts.
Michael.
Hey, let me get a sweet
Nah,
tea with no.
look.
Let me get a
Let me
sweet tea
defend.
with no cap.
Bro, let
Sweet
me.
tea, no cap.
Come on,
Hey,
you
let me get
gotta
let
get
me get
around it, then, microphone.
let me
Bro,
get a
let
large
me defend
IC.
Twan.
Long
Let me
toasting.
let me defend fan Twan, man. Every time we bring up a good point about how all
Y'all
this
not
other
Y'all
bringing
shit
up a good
y'all shit on
point.
it.
and whatever shit, then it's like y'all move the goalpost. Oh, what about 2016?
No, I
But
was just
We
asking.
never
then
said
y'all don't want to
16.
hear about
We never said
2017.
16.
2017, we went
We never
11
said
and
16.
5. We went
Pop
11
just
and
said, what
5.
about
Cody.
2016?
Cody, y'all brought up 2015. Then Twan said 2017.
Right, saying that
Nobody's.
Yeah.
schedule
That's
don't
you two
matter.
niggas.
No,
I
we're
brought up
Hey,
saying that the
2016.
strength of
hold
schedule
That was a much bigger
doesn't
Hold on.
mistake.
matter.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up.
What
Hold
it
up.
do?
But Twan, in 2017, we
Q, pull out
got beat by a team. Hold up, we got beat by the same team 3 fucking times. So I mean,
Facts.
what are you saying about
Okay, so watch this.
2017?
Look, what I'm
What are
saying
you
about
saying?
2017 is pull it up and look at the strength of
What are you
schedule.
saying?
The
Well,
strength of schedule,
What are you saying though?
That was a big strength of schedule, and we went 11-5. Somebody said no. Jay
And
Issue.
we got
Jay
beat
Issue
by the
said
same team
no.
3 times.
Jay Issue said, when have we been good since 2015? 2017 when we went 11-5.
15, the strength of schedule was 27. But
Yeah, fuck. Y'all talking about how
go
we
ahead.
win? Are y'all serious?
Hey, Twan,
what was the schedule 2016?
according
Oh my
to
God.
Twan, we swept the Falcons last year, but we didn't. So I don't want to hear nothing about
We
that.
really did. We really
No, we
did.
didn't. We a
You know
loss
we
is a
did.
loss.
You know we did. You
A
know
loss
we
is a
did.
We
loss.
got beat by the
You know,
same. That's the
you
team
know
we
that
got
there
beat
wasn't no
by
penalty.
3
You know there
times.
wasn't no
The
penalty.
Twan
A
same
was
loss
the
is
only
a
one.
loss is a loss.
Hey,
It's on the
Jay,
screen. It's on the
Jay,
screen.
you sound like an angry ex-girlfriend, bro.
hey,
Jay,
Jay.
you sound like a salty
Yeah.
ex-girlfriend,
What up, Pop?
bro.
Hey, Twan was on the
Yeah.
way eating a W like James Winston.
Y'all ever seen that movie Shallow Hal, man? That's how motherfuckers look at this team, man.
No,
This
Shallow
team
Hal,
is
that's
a
my
big
movie,
fat
bro.
ugly bitch. That's what this team
Yeah,
is.
they filmed that shit in.
Yeah.
They filmed that
You-
shit in North Carolina
Hey,
too.
hey, Cody, you right. I am an ex-girlfriend. I want your ass or Twan. I'm over you two niggas.
Hey, listen. Put up the
Yo,
2007. Put up the
Yo,
2017
that's
schedule.
wild, Jay.
Now,
Straight up.
now y'all
Yo,
want
that's
17.
wild, Jay. Straight up. Nah, I'm pausing that shit, bro. What? Nah, dog. Nah, you ain't
Damn,
level
Jay
right
got
now, man.
Jay got Cody to pause.
Nah, I'm pausing that shit, bro.
Man, Pop, you lied
Hey,
as a motherfucker your
hey,
damn
he
self.
sent it there. Hey,
Nah, bro.
Let me take
Bring
these
you.
headphones off.
the strength of schedule is we was at 16. So I mean, take it is what it is.
That don't always matter, though, man.
Twan
Y'all
said
trying to
that.
move the
Twan,
goalposts
no.
every
Hey,
single
Twan
time.
said check it.
Cody, what numbers are we supposed to go by, Cody? What are we supposed to go by? If they got strength of schedule out there, y'all don't want to go by PFF. I mean, y'all don't want to go by the rankings. I mean, what the fuck do y'all
No,
want to go by?
listen, no, don't want to be a.
They just want to
No,
blow bullets,
y'all
man.
are
For the
expecting the
most part.
Panthers to be a Philadelphia Eagles type of football
No,
team.
we're not.
Right
No,
now,
we're
yes, you
not.
are.
That's
Yes, the
wild.
hell you
No,
are,
we're not.
bro.
All we're
Yes,
No.
the hell you
Cody,
are.
Cody.
That's Wiley. Wiley wants us to be like the Eagles.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Come over here.
Damn.
We
Bro,
just use the Eagles.
if the
We use
Panthers make the
we use
playoffs,
the Eagles,
Hey,
Cody,
bring
as a
me some water.
benchmark.
What's
We
the-
use
come on, check this out.
y'all said the Eagles draft well.
Oh yeah.
Y'all said the Eagles do this. They got backups. We just showed you they got backups. We just using them as a standard bearer benchmark or whatever.
and
Where
they
we
didn't
need
even
to
win
be.
the Super
So
Bowl.
It don't matter.
They didn't
It
even
don't
win the
See,
matter.
Super
look, now
We
you're
gotta
Bowl.
talking about the
we gotta
Super
beat them
Bowl.
in the
It
NFC.
Why
We
you
gotta
talking about
beat
the
them
Super
in the
Bowl?
matter.
One
How
though,
does
John.
that not
We not
matter?
have to get past them.
Hey,
They,
Tony,
Cody.
you got
They
a
your
ring.
order,
they got all that bullshit.
Hey,
And they
Kendall, you
didn't
see
even
what he
win the
did?
fucking championship.
You see what he did, Kendall?
Got a
We're
ring.
talking.
I see him.
We're talking
But he
about
said
roster wise. We're talking about
Yeah.
backups. We're talking about how they drafted and
Yeah,
how they
didn't even,
organize.
and for
Cody,
all
you're not
that,
letting me
and for-
finish. You're not letting me finish, Cody. We talking about the steps to get to the Super Bowl. That's where they just came from. Now you're talking about winning it. Okay, that's the goal, but now you're moving the goalpost. So what are we talking about here?
No, y'all are bringing up the Philadelphia Eagles, and they didn't even win the
They're the
motherfucking
standard.
Super Bowl
They're the
last
standard.
year.
They're the
No,
They're
standard.
the standard in the
they're not.
NFC.
No,
Yes,
they're
they
not.
are. Yes, they
They
are.
are the team to
They
get through.
No,
backups
they're
on
not.
defense is
You
better
know
than
who
our
the real
starters.
standard is?
Right.
You know who the real
Let me guess.
standard
Patrick
is?
Mahomes.
No, it's San Francisco.
Yeah.
Fuck
Come
San
on,
Fran.
man.
Fuck
San,
San
San
Fran.
Fran, San
They
Fran
have,
don't even know
they
who their
have been in the
quarterback gonna be.
playoffs the last 4 years in a row.
They don't
What
even
do
know
you
who their
mean?
quarterback gonna be.
The Eagles
Cody.
beat the
They
shit
don't
out
even
them
know who their
niggas.
quarterback.
Eagles beat
Yeah,
the shit out of them,
on a
We
bro.
don't know,
fucking
we don't know who
fourth-string
that quarterback gonna be,
quarterback.
Bryce or Matt Corral.
Bro, the Philadelphia Eagles are not even the standard in the NFC, bro.
They don't even got.
Yes, they
One thing
are.
about it, that the guy who got them there last year, Jimmy G, he ain't even on the team no more.
But anyway, you're not even hearing my point. Y'all
You
are
know,
bringing up
better?
Philadelphia like, oh, you gotta
Yeah,
have
yeah.
this and that. That's the standard. And they didn't even win the bitch. So you don't even have to have all the bells and whistles to be the better team.
Cody, I ain't
But
feeling
what
you
we
today.
saying-
That
what we
beer
saying-
fucked
what
you
we
up.
saying-
Man, I
Who
don't
went to
give a
the Super
damn,
Bowl?
bro.
we saying, Cody. We saying, Cody.
Shit,
Right
You
now,
said
Cody.
you trying to holler at me and
So
Twan.
you
What the
saying,
fuck
win.
you mean, bro?
I want
Cody,
wins,
what
Hey,
you
you said I
saying,
sound like
huh?
an ex-girlfriend. Hey, I just
So
said you
you
niggas straight.
saying-
I
Yeah,
just
you
set you
sound like
niggas
a
straight.
salty
Hold, Jay,
ex-girlfriend,
And
bro.
that's why I said I don't want you niggas.
So Cody,
That's all I
so
said.
you saying,
Who hurt you,
The
JSU?
standard.
JSU,
Hold
You
who
on,
hurt
did.
y'all.
you?
You
So
and Cody.
hold up. Hold up. So you saying that the San Francisco 49ers are the standard bearer in the NFC? That's what you're saying, Cody?
Ain't no way.
They've been in the playoffs way more than the fucking Philadelphia Eagles have,
It's
man.
definitely Frisco.
Yeah,
Definitely
it's
Frisco.
definitely San Fran. They were in the Super Bowl. They were in the NFC Championship.
And they just
Like,
as loaded.
what do you mean, man? Philadelphia might as well be a
They-
flash in the pan.
They both
So-
draft
so-
and run the organization well.
Exactly. I was just getting ready to say
If
we
you
could bring them
whichever
up
one
and
you
look at
wanna
they.
use.
We could bring them up and look at their backups too.
Right, you have to start
John
somewhere.
Lynch is a hellified GM.
But you have to start somewhere. The Panthers are a little bit behind them. But if we
A
make the
little bit.
playoffs this year,
Not
Del
according to
Vasso
y'all.
said that don't mean shit.
Not according to y'all two.
We a
Bro,
lot of
I'm
bit
saying
behind.
if we're in the playoffs, I'm repping my motherfucking squad. Is what
Somebody
I'm
took
saying,
JSU
dog.
lunch is all I'm saying.
I'm repping my motherfucking Panthers.
took
Is
his
what
lunch.
I'm
Hey,
saying.
hey,
But-
Twine,
look,
Twine,
Fanboy
hey,
all the way
Twine,
through.
But
it's
Cody,
unlimited videos of you and your feelings. I don't want to hear that bullshit coming from you.
Nah.
Come on
You
now.
and your lunch.
But
Jay,
Cody,
you and your
Cody,
feelings the most right
Cody,
now. What you mean?
Somebody
Cody,
took your fucking
Cody,
lunch, JSU.
Cody,
You been
Cody,
hating. That's
until-
usually what you
until-
do.
Don't
Cody,
let
until
size
that-
fool you.
Until
JSU
we
don't
see
even
that,
hate
Cody,
like that. So what y'all
Yeah,
did then?
you ate it all, nigga. You ate it all, Twine.
until you see it.
Right, y'all dumb as hell, man.
Somebody took
Cody,
JSU lunch.
Cody,
You
until
did.
we see that,
Damn.
Cody, until we see it, can we honestly say that the team is mediocre because we haven't seen what they're gonna put on the field yet? Right now, until we see it, the team is mediocre, right?
No, they ain't right, man. You telling us about to agree with that shit, Pop?
Oh,
Man.
You
Pop,
don't know.
that
hey,
shit ain't
Nah,
right. What do
man,
you
he
mean
fanboy.
mediocre?
we
got
not.
fanboy
Hey,
dog on,
exactly,
man.
MDJ. I've been saying
Pop,
that.
if you haven't seen the
Fanboy.
team, how the
These niggas
hell do
wild.
you know that they're
He said you thought I was
mediocre,
gonna
man?
agree with that
Say
shit.
I
nothing.
can only judge until after
You thought I was
see them
feeling
play.
you?
Wait, Pop, then if you're gonna wait to judge, you have to wait to judge before you call them mediocre.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying,
gotta see
There's
it
no
first.
evidence
Okay,
to
all
call
right,
them
all
mediocre.
right. So Cody, until up to now, we've been mediocre. Am I right?
Yeah, but with a different coaching
Okay,
staff,
that's
with a
fine.
different
Okay, I
quarterback,
appreciate
with
that.
a different
Lord
fucking
have
everything,
I,
man.
I,
It's
hey, I thought he
always
was
a
out.
but when they gotta answer these
Everything.
questions, though.
I
It's
thought
always
Cody
a
was
but
out
when
of
they
it
gotta-
today.
I respect that, Cody. I respect that.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
but
Me
the
too.
whole different everything, bro. A whole different coaching staff, quarterback, fucking everyone, bro. It's a whole new day, and y'all were judging us based on some old shit that is not even happening right now.
For supporting our team, bro, because we think our team is better than they think it is.
Yeah,
What
all you
y'all
have to
living
do is
y'all
win the
opinion
fucking
off of?
division
That's
to make the
fine.
playoffs.
Nigga, hey, look, niggas, y'all thought we was feeling y'all? Y'all niggas are munch.
Nah.
I know you ain't caught that little hoe. I know you ain't caught that little dumb bitch,
Yo,
man.
if Jay can say the shit that he said, fucking Twan can call y'all a munch.
Yeah, Jay did say some wild shit
Yeah,
earlier.
man, Jay said some wild shit, bro.
Cody called.
JSU don't
Look,
even hate like
look.
this. Wait what y'all do to him.
Cody called me an ex. All I'm saying is I wouldn't. Hey, I left him. Nigga. That's all
JSU
I
is usually
said.
kind of neutral.
Nah,
Twine.
we let him be himself, man.
Exactly.
I see.
There it is.
I see.
There it is.
Would a real JSU please stand up?
Damn.
Uh-oh.
Jay, you better get back on them dating apps, bro. You sound
Dating apps.
strange.
Nah, I've been in a
This
relationship, but
motherfucker chose
Man,
negativity
you sound
today.
strange today.
but look, listen. Twan turned a new leaf. Twan was this evil ass villain. Come on now, hey, don't start attacking me. Y'all know Twan been on that. Don't let Twan get in y'all head now.
Yeah, hey, a
wasn't a
man is
villain.
allowed to change his ways.
I wasn't a
Hey, I
villain.
changed mine.
Shout out to
it
No,
wasn't-
you
Captain
ain't.
Morgan.
Jay, you on the
Yeah, they
same
call
old
me-
hater shit, bro.
Man, I want to hear that, Cody.
They call me a
This
villain.
nigga
He
like
didn't quote that little
Cody.
hoe.
He like
Shit,
Ian
bro, what
Thomas.
you mean?
He like Ian Thomas. I don't want to hear that.
They
Well,
called me a villain.
fellas.
They called me a villain because I was doing the same thing that y'all think y'all doing now. Was
Think
I'm
we
not
doing?
going to hold back. I'm gonna
Oh,
tell you
we're
how I
being
really
We ain't
feel
trying to
about the
be
team.
you.
Twan
Oh,
called
we're
Cody
being
crazy.
team-
Get out of
reasonable.
here.
But the
We're
teams,
being rational. Now,
Yeah,
y'all
but the
sound
teams-
scared as fuck.
but the teams I said weren't gonna be shit wasn't shit with
I got
Matt
y'all.
Rule,
You
and
know
we
what?
wasn't.
Y'all two
Y'all
are right.
sound
No,
frightening.
look, I got you. I got y'all. We going 17-0 this year. I believe in my
Damn
boys.
right.
You've been
Hey,
extreme.
You
You've
damn
been
Say,
extreme.
yeah,
Here we
yeah.
go.
Cordy
Super
all day.
Bowl.
Now, if only you meant
40
that
all
shit.
day. No,
Now,
it ain't no.
if only
Nah.
you meant that shit.
No. Y'all want me to turn
I
over a
know
new
you
leaf?
don't.
But
Hey,
listen. But if you say it, mean it. If you're gonna say it, mean it.
y'all want me to turn over a new
Morgan
leaf?
Scabber said,
All
"Let
I'm
him
No.
saying, we going
Twine,
17-0.
Ice Spice fan."
Bro, you
But
know
That,
Twan's
Yeah,
an
he
Ice
is.
Spice
He
might
fan.
is,
have
Morgan.
might
He
have
is.
Twine
You
talking about
know
his
I got
Detroit
Twan's
pink
an
and
Ice
his
I
good
got
old
something I'm
brown.
about to say that I mean, and I mean this
Spice.
from the bottom of my
You
heart.
thought I was feeling you?
I know you ain't
He
quoting that
said
little
y'all
bitch,
a
man.
munch.
Anyway,
Twan sing that shit to himself all the
Twan
time,
said
man.
y'all
He
a
be
All
bobbing
the
his
munch.
time
head.
in the shower,
anyway, while we got
in the white
everybody
boss
here,
shirt.
what better time to get a final word from all you motherfuckers? Calm down. God damn. Whoo. All right. Wiley, give us a final word, brother. You've been the quietest over there.
Y'all ran Wally off, man.
He right there?
Y'all went at Wally so hard earlier that he just
Wiley had
Well,
to
I
go
might
take
drop.
his
Twine
I
on
might.
first
I
Wally
might
pill.
ass
drop
cheeks and shit.
my charger.
Molly, all
My
Wiley,
right, man. He
charger.
a
Wiley
bit.
done
I
found
Molly
might
something
built
drop
for
new.
it.
this.
He fell
y'all
asleep.
Okay,
went
but
at Wally
go ahead
so
and get yours
hard.
off. Go and get yours off. Go.
Y'all know Mudding Outlaw TV, man. Y'all go over there and check it out. I know the rest of my boys getting ready to say, the meet and greet,
Yes,
Cowboy
sir.
Weekend. Get ready for that. Let's see what else we got going on, man. We gonna have some new shows that we're gonna announce after this meet and greet with PNP. Come Saturday, training camp. We're gonna go live. Friday,
Yes,
and
sir.
all of that. The rest of the boys gonna say everything they need to say. Like I said, I'm running out of charge right here, but keep pounding. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Talk to me, Cody.
Yeah, man. It's no surprise that Twan is an Ice Spice fan because she got a fat ass and she from New York.
Here we
So
go.
that ain't nothing surprising. Shout
She
out
would get
Twan.
bent over.
I
Uh,
love that
For real.
little hole, man.
I mean, she got a fat ass, so I don't care what nobody
Yeah,
say,
she
man. She
gonna have to
definitely
take that.
does.
Oh, okay. All right. Your ass,
But
your fucking balls be itching fucking with that crazy bitch,
I'm
man.
just saying, don't worry about my balls,
They
man.
just
Shit,
gonna have
that's
to
my
itch.
Shit,
balls.
I ain't
I
got
don't
no.
take that
Yeah.
risk, man. That's my balls. And then,
Any-
Jay on some weird shit today. Shout out Jay. He's definitely on some weird shit. And hey man, C3 Panthers podcast. You know I'm believing in my team, bro. I don't give a fuck about no strength of schedule. I don't give a shit about the Philadelphia fucking Eagles, man. We about to do some crazy shit this year. And I'm gonna be turned up the whole fucking time, man. C3.
yes, sir. Twan Don, talk to me.
I'm with Cody, man. Hey, look, man. I believe in the team this year, new coaching staff. I say, my opinion is don't get that worried or whatever. I mean, yeah, concern is always a real thing. I think we're gonna be all right, man. I'm gonna start trying to get away from predicting records though, but I think we're gonna be all right. We definitely go into the playoffs, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this team afraid of no damn body, man. Pound keeping. And look, y'all go get Jay Issue hating ass some help, man. So he reaching out, man. He reaching out these days, man.
You need some milk.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
Get
on
us some milk.
704.
You need some milk.
Oh my God. Who better to hear from than Mr. Angry Man himself, G Issue?
Hey, my compadres, they reaching out at the air, not grasping shit. They just talking bullshit, nonsense. They fanned out. Shout out to
You
Cody
damn
and
right.
Twan.
You damn
Um,
right. I'm on my fanboy shit, bro.
I gotta agree with them. We going 17-0. Fuck the injuries because our backups, we got them.
Hell yeah.
We finna be
Somebody
fucked
gonna
up
be out there say,
every.
Cody and Toronto, we going
We finna be
17
fucked up every week. We finna be getting drunk. Everything, man. We be seeing y'all in the Super Bowl.
Hell yeah.
MDJ, talk
Hell
to
yeah.
me, brother.
Hell yeah, Jay.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, hopefully the fanboys is right. We do have a good season, but take into account some logic when you think about this team, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
I appreciate you, fam. Poppin', please talk to the people.
Yeah. Man, make sure you know what I'm saying, y'all check out, go in the community. We already had a place locked in Lake Wiley. That's in Charlotte for those who don't know. And make sure you reserve yourself at RSVP. Put your names down there. We will be giving y'all the location. It's free drinks, free food. Just come out and kick it with your boys. And if you ain't got nothing to do this weekend, we'll be down there with PNP kicking it with them. going live, hooking up with Cody and everybody else that we can be able to shake hands. We're slapping ass and kissing babies on foreheads.
I mean,
And
kind of, but not really. All right.
keep pounding.
I don't know about the slapping the ass part. That's assault.
Bro, y'all better leave my ass alone. I'm just saying, man.
All asses aside.
Two freaky niggas.
Yeah.
Wally, you still there? All right, we just gonna get Brother Wally on another day. Man, look,
Wally
y'all
crying
heard
in the
it.
car, man. Wally
Yeah,
crying
man.
in the car. Y'all treated him so bad, man.
Man, who knows what time it is where Wally is? I don't
He
know.
crying
Shit,
in the
it's
car.
probably 3:30 in the morning.
It's
Wally
like
a
1
soldier.
o'clock over there. It's like 6 hours difference from here.
Wally
But
a soldier. He all right.
man, look at here. Y'all are in the right spot. Make sure you know what time it is. It's training camp week. We're gonna be in your face all day this week, next week, and every week after that. Black Hat Panther Podcast, man. Look, we out.
Keep pounding.